Good evening, and welcome to Reserve Inspirations D&D Live, where my friends and I play Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition for your entertainment. I'm Aaron, your Galaxy Master for the duration of this adventure, and in the background, hiding, lurking in the shadows, is Andrew, Souza, and Kayla Adams. And they're taking care of your transitions and music and all of the background things in the chat. Hit up Andy, tell him how handsome he is.
He is, it's true.
On my left is Lauren Richard, playing Tita, the Thry-Creen, Way of the Iron Lung Monk.
No, man.
And since this is our 11th episode and I have such a special recap later, I would like you to give a brief, just, give me like 2-3 sentences about what Tita looks like.
He's like an insect person, so he has 4 arms and 2 legs. He does stand upright, but he has like antenna and gigantic eyes, and because he's basically a bug. He's like 6 feet tallish, I think. He has like the scrawniest legs ever. He has little pincers instead of fingers, which is fantastic. And he's just like a pretty chill dude, I guess.
Yeah. Then we have Mike playing Zaxa Zior, the Dalkin divination wizard. So if you could give a couple sentences or brief description.
Tall, thin, and blue. There you go. No. So he's a Vidalkin, which is a partially amphibious thing. So he is blue. He can also go underwater for an hour.
Wow.
He's more of a scientist kind of character. All intelligence, no. He looks like me, essentially. Very weak.
But blue.
And no hair.
On my right, we have Christina playing Plonk, the Verdun rogue assassin.
Yeah.
If you could give us a little brief description.
Yeah, Plunk is small. She's 4'1". She has purple skin, dark green hair, with light up tattoos all over, like on pretty much all over her, like on her arms and her chest, and I think on her forehead and stuff.
Gets mistaken as an elf.
What?
Gets mistaken as an elf all the time.
Yes, she's a Verdun. So she looks kind of like an elf, but she's a mixture of an elf and a goblin. So everybody just always assumes that she's an elf, but she's not.
But
she's not an elf. But she's not. Yeah.
Okay. Normally in the seat next to Christina is Priya, who normally
Let's keep with the
normally plays Minerva, the ASMR ranger. However, she is on a brief school break, so she'll be back next week digitally. But in her place, special guest playing this evening is Sarah Doobie, returning special guest. Sarah Doobie, our Reserve Inspirations artist, and she is playing Emmy.
Thank you.
The Fire Genasi Bard of the College of Glamour. If you'd like to give a brief physical description of Emmy, that would be great.
Certainly. Physically, she is drunk, dark, and made of mostly fire. Being a Fire Genasi, she is not particularly dexterous. Probably gonna fall off the stool at the bar, but she will be best of friends with that stool. So help her.
Fantastic, thank you, Sarah. So a couple of announcements this week. The winner of our t-shirt giveaway from last week was Nat Geo Girl. Congratulations, Nat Geo Girl. We will get that out to you ASAP. Stay tuned at the break for another t-shirt giveaway. We'll be announcing the keyword at the break as usual. You'll have until the end of the break to enter the keyword into the chat, and we will announce the winner at the end of the episode. Very exciting. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
And that's all.
Fantastic. So, as you may or may not know, obviously you know because you're watching right now, we are live on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our videos hit YouTube Fridays at 10 a.m. Recap playlist is there for you to catch up, so you don't have to watch, all of our content, even though you should because it's fantastic. Now, some very exciting news. Today, I will not be giving my normal last episode recap because I went ahead and pre-recorded a recap from episode 1 to episode 10. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting. So we'll be playing that shortly for you. But moving on, this week on Reserve Inspiration's Game Corner, the team will be navigating the game of life. We will be live this coming Sunday, October 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it will hit YouTube the following Thursday at 10 a.m. Checks out. Should be a lot of fun. On top of that, social media. If you are an artist or if you're not an artist, you just like to doodle, we love to see any and all fan art that may come our way for any of the characters here. So please send that to reserveinspiration@gmail.com. We would love to make a little fan art video for the break once we have enough art. Also, please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. It's obviously free to do that and it definitely helps us out, so we appreciate it. And on top of that, if you would like to subscribe to our Twitch, you'll get notifications anytime we go live, which is not that often, but very exciting. Other than that, Lauren, I believe it is time for us to go over an Earth fact.
This week's Earth fact brought to you by NASA. For real. It's actually brought to you by NASA. So fun fact. Well, I don't know if it's fun, but it's a fact. Earth's day length is actually increasing and has been basically since the beginning of Earth. So when it was formed 4.6 billion years ago, the day was actually only about 6 hours long. And then by jump ahead to 620 million years ago, it had increased all the way up to 21.9 hours. Obviously, we know it's around 24. I say around because that's why leap year exists. But it is increasing, get this folks, 1.7 milliseconds every century. So real slow. But the reason why you ask is this happening? Because of the moon. And the moon is actually slowing Earth's rotation. This little itty bitty bit, because of like the oceans changing, whatever, it kind of like pulls us and whatnot. So yeah, the Earth is actually slowing us down, and millions of years after we're all gone, the day may be like 50 hours, who knows? So, Earth fun fact.
Whoa. Awesome.
Whoa.
Oh, hello, Michael. How wonderful it is to see you again.
Oh, hey! I don't actually know your name yet.
Well, Michael, my name is... Oh, hello, Estelle. So glad you could join us.
Darling, I'm so sorry I'm late. I played my tuchus off last night at the game reserve, so I needed to stop off for a sanka. That reminds me, the young man at the cafe was asking about you again.
Oh, Estelle, which one was it? The tall drink of water or the brooding exotic one? No matter. Estelle, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Michael.
Lovely to meet you, Estelle. I've heard a lot about you from...
Oh, Estelle! Did you see the new miniatures that came in at the game reserve? There's a perfect one for your barbarian wizard pirate.
For my man Two-Eyed Toby. Oh, no, I didn't, but you hear about the board game night they're hosting every other Saturday evening?
Oh, yeah, Zeke is running that. He's great. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh, Michael, that's too bad. I was hoping it would have been Aaron. He's my absolute favorite.
Trust me, Zeke is going to do a much better job than Aaron.
Michael, I'm beginning to lose faith in your judge of character. My friend here tells me Aaron is the best, hands down.
Well, I think your friend is wrong! Head on down to the game reserve for all your gaming needs. Pick your poison, paints for all your hobby needs, 40k models of miniatures, role-playing accoutrement, board games for all varieties, magic cards, dice, and much more!
Very good.
Thank you,
Very
Michael.
good. Very good.
All right, so here's a pre-recorded recap. Last time on Reserve Inspirations D&D, Azazel, the solar angel of knowledge and understanding, contracted Minerva, a member of an elite group of guardians known as the Guilt Team, to gather a group of expirees and investigate a possible phenomenon at the center of the elemental chaos. One by one, the rest of the party was formed, as they were teleported to Minerva seconds before they were meant to die on their respective planets. Tita, of the planet Pandemonium, Zaxa Zior, of the planet Vidalk, and Plonk, of the planet Feywild. The ragtag bunch traveled through astral space in their Gun 792 ship, piloted by Kubrick, their Asimar companion in search of their destination. After a minor encounter with drill beetles, the party made their way through a small portion of the Great Inferno to the nucleus center of the elemental chaos. Getting too close to the orb, Plonk was sucked inside. Moments later, a being made of pure force energy broke free, thanked the party for releasing them, and zipped away, leaving the unstable nucleus to rupture and implode, leaving an unconscious Plonk on the ground, with the elements exploding and collapsing all around them. The party was barely able to escape with their lives. Through battle with the fire bats, Plonk realized that she had new, frosty abilities she did not seem to have before the encounter at the elemental chaos. The party came across a merchant ship shop run by an observer-beholder named Kravikov, where they stocked up on supplies and decided to head to Isgard, the closest planet, and home to both Minerva and Kubrick. En route to Isgard, Tita mastered a training simulation on how to fly the fighter pods built into the sides of the Gun 792 ship. Zaxa learned how to interpret the runes in the book he discovered, allowing him to bend reality and command magic. Plonk discovered coffee and practiced her newfound cold elements abilities. And Minerva fought sleep in hopes of keeping her boss at bay, as it is through her dreams that they communicate. On Isgard Prime, Kubrick got a 350 credit quote for various ship repairs, and the party set off in search for work. Minerva met up with her friend Diambra, who just so happened to have a job that would pay enough to repair the ship, with plenty to spare. The job would be looking into the involvement of another solar angel, Sadkiel, in the destruction of the elemental chaos. The party believed they were responsible, so they decided to help as long as proving the Solar's innocence was an option, to which Diambra agreed. As they happened to arrive on Zobindag, the night before Rest Day, the party decided to indulge in some of the festivities, including the Spirit Pits, Fighting Arena, and Isgard's finest club, Halos and Horns. Zaxa, disgusted by the barbaric displays of revelry, set off on his own to the underwater realm of Muspelheim, where while the rest of the party had fun drinking and dancing. While exploring the depths of Muspelheim at the Rollick Sphere, a lounge and recreation center, Zaxa met a mail carrier by the name of Hikariah Merkfin. Merkfin told him that when the elemental chaos imploded, each of the elemental planes ruptured. The impossible depths froze over completely, most likely freezing in place his homeworld, the planet of Vidalk. Meanwhile, back at the club, all of the partygoers were ambushed and incapacitated by some sort of nerve gas. The Obsidian Order, a group of black-clad masked bounty hunters, crashed the party, kidnapping Diambra. Before making his getaway, the leader spied Minerva, or Number 6, as he called her. He crushed in the edges of her mask, asked where 4 was, and told her that if he ever saw her again, he would not hesitate to kill her. A secret of Minerva's was revealed when her mask was removed, and she couldn't control her power. Partygoers were scorched with radiant light. Plonk and Tita were scared of Minerva for a bit, but soon came around and began to comfort her. In the mayhem, Tita's beloved bong Genevieve shattered, but the mouthpiece was found intact and saved as a treasured keepsake reminder of all the good times. Finally, Minerva slept and spoke with Azazel, who told her they now realized that the events that took place at the center of the elemental chaos were meant to come to pass, that it was fate. But what we do now will define each of our destinies. After coming together and filling each other in on everything, the party decided that their best bet was to find Diambra and finish her mission for the pay. Through a previous contact of Minerva, the party located a fire genasi by the name of Bernadette, who set up a meeting with her employer, the leader, number 1, Knight of the Obsidian Order. The meeting was meant to be a trap that Plonk unwittingly foiled by not remembering the action word. Battle ensued, and Minerva held off the assailants, while the rest of the party ran to fight another day. With Minerva now captured, the party had to come up with a new plan. Through quick wit, persuasion, and a bit of deceit, Minerva was able to convince number 1 to let her and Diambra go if she helped the Order track down this mysterious number 4. Given some time to rest before the search for 4, a half-distorted voice of Azazel rang through her dream. A warning, perhaps? Unclear. Meanwhile, with the help of Kubrick and Bernadette, the party located and attacked the Order's secret illusory ship docking bay. They fought hard in search of their leader, each killing a member of the Order, but not before a handful of members escaped, with both Minerva and Diambra, and crippled the gun 792 ship, sending it cascading down the cliffside, crushing a building below. With no leader and no ship, the party was more broken than ever. Bernadette, desperately wanting to get off Isgard, offered the idea of digging up an old acquaintance who owed her a favor. They met a new ally, a new, very drunk captain of a ship ally. All the while, Plonk started noticing that the telepathic ability she had had since birth seemed to be fading, or altogether gone. But her frost abilities were becoming increasingly more powerful. While the party was being given a tour of Captain Emmy Strang's ship, a voice floated into the back of Plonk's mind. "Oh, I got through to you. How wonderful. Plonk is your name, correct? A Verdun. Quite rare. Interesting. You, Plonk, have something of mine, and I believe I have something of yours. I want back what is mine, and I will take it. I'm coming for you." And welcome back. Welcome back. So, where we last left off, we were inside of Captain Emmy Strang's ship.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, no, sorry. I was
I thought you got the hand.
I'm just having technical difficulties.
Put it in the fingers.
Yeah, you gotta put it in
Yep.
That's how it works.
Close.
That's how it works. So,
Put it in the. Clearly, you're such a pro. Ready?
And we're off to a good start.
so the party is currently
There it is.
surrounding Plonk at the moment,
Me.
as you just had this message in the back of your mind, and you were discussing with the group.
Scurry.
If to set the scene, you are in the hallway of Captain Emmy Strang's ship. Which would you like me to reveal the name, or do you want to reveal that later?
Oh, you can reveal it.
Perfect.
It's okay.
So, which is named Bolt 960.
Nice.
And you're in this hallway. It's kind of dinged up, a little dingy. And you're all kind of surrounding around Plonk. Bernadette is there. Kubrick has headed away to go hang out with Punch in the cockpit.
Because we made fun of him till he left.
Yeah.
No.
And Manny the engineer is hammering away,
Tinkering away.
on a solid metal wall.
So
He's
close.
eating a
Manny
sandwich.
fixed.
Yep, Manny
Manny
fixed.
Manny
Eating
fixed.
a sandwich. A brief description: Manny, he's very short, kind of pot belly with a white wife beater style shirt on, salami and ham sandwich in one hand, hammer in the other. Sometimes a
Possible
wrench.
mustard stains.
Oh, mustard. There's all kinds of stains. You don't even sometimes grease maybe.
Oh yeah.
You know what else
There's
is there?
gotta
There's
be
all
grease.
kinds of stuff on there.
I mean, maybe fix.
And
Manny fix.
Manny. Fix. There's also a pseudo dragon, a small purplish red dragon, very very tiny, that just kind of curls up with its tail around Emmy's neck, and just kind of
Like
at
in
times
dangles?
Like
dangles? From
sometimes
the-
it dangles, sometimes it curls up around,
Oh,
making it look
okay.
like a necklace. But every once in a while, you can see it kind of whispering sweet nothings into her ear, or so you think.
Trusted advisor.
Bernadette is standing there, rapier at her side, her tight leather armor
So
on her shoulder length, flowing red, just smooth, straight, pin straight, fiery
You
hair.
can make her
that kinda
sound as
licks
sexy as
back
you
up.
want. I'm still over her.
Aw.
And you're all kind of just standing there,
So mad.
speaking to Plonk about the situation
happenings.
the happenings that have occurred, and I will leave you to that.
It's all just very scary, and I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do either.
Right?
This clearly does not concern me. I think that I will explore a bit of the ship on my own, and she'll start to walk off without you, Emmy.
Without me? Oh, we were chilling before that.
Yeah, she had a drink. She's going to check out the place.
Okay.
And as you're having this conversation, you hear the sound of footsteps on metal, and Kubrick comes sliding around the corner with his duster just up in the wind. He's like, "Guys, there is a fiend on this ship. There's a devil on this ship in the cockpit."
What?
What?
I can see these things. It is a devil. He's got little spines all over him.
Sir, I do believe you are talking about my ship's captain. I'm sorry, my ship's driver.
Pilot.
He could be a driver.
You have a fiend as a pilot?
And who, pray tell, are you to decide that he's a fiend?
I am a paladin of Ioun. I can sense these things.
He's a
He's a
paladin?
what?
Sir, I'm so sorry to offend your delicate sensibilities. However, I must insist that he is the best pilot that I've ever seen.
Best pilot? You've ever, well, get ready, because I'm the best pilot.
No one else
You'll ever
is
see.
laughing.
Right?
And he kind of
That
just
would be so funny.
whips
I was
his coat
laughing and
back,
then I,
turns
like,
around,
stopped.
and heads back off toward the cockpit.
That's it, he's gone? I can't...
You can chase after, berate him, sure, whatever you want to do.
Berate him!
Well, I mean, I'm clearly going to, like, if there's a problem between he and my staff, I think I'm going to have to eliminate said problem.
Oh.
Or at least neutralize.
Kick
to
Cooper
be
out.
fair.
By all means, you can chase after him if you like. Or stumble after him, because I know chasing isn't really your
Probably
thing.
slam into the wall a few times.
At this point, I'm drinking my own booze, so I'm not as drunk.
Alright, no.
So I might be able to chase after him effectively, but I simply won't have him overthrown.
Effectively is a strong word. Make a constitution check.
Oh.
Actually, I bet constitution's one of your strongest
It is. But still, ew.
9.
You whip around the corner after him. You slam into a wall. Double vision for a second. You go about 10 feet, and you're just like. And then turn around.
Fair enough. It was worth a try.
I'm sorry.
I tried.
I tried.
So,
Do you know what's happening right now?
No, because of that weird stuff.
Is anybody gonna acknowledge that I'm having a panic attack over here?
Yeah, I just
You're
said it was
always
weird
having a
stuff.
panic attack.
Rude.
Not wrong.
Rude. So what's going on? Can anybody help me?
Manny steps up next to you.
Manny.
Manny fix?
Manny fix you.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Jesus.
Not good anymore.
Just standing there.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Manny, I don't know what to do.
Yes.
See.
I mean, yeah, what can we really do?
Wow, you guys are so helpful. I'm just having a crisis, and you're all just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
What
I'd love to help,
exactly
but I'm on the ground.
should we need to know more about this power of
Yeah,
yours?
you heard it, not us.
I told you everything.
Okay, so what would you like us to do? We know as much as you do, which is not a lot.
I don't know. Maybe it has to do with, like, what happened. Still nothing. I'm giving you what you want. It's still nothing.
Well, I mean, Tita's not bright.
If it has to do with what happens, then we know who's after you.
Plong's just sitting there like...
Yeah, Tita's like...
Everybody's like... Yeah.
Emmy, in your ear.
So, like, does that mean we have to go back there?
I don't think so.
Does it know where we are?
It said that it knew where I was.
Yes.
It said it knew where I was, and it was coming for me.
The best French roast. And you see the chef come up with a nice piping hot cup of French roast coffee for you.
This is my man with the coffee.
Oh, what a bad idea that is.
He kind of just like, bows a bit too, and then
Pours it like into my mouth.
he kind of heads off real quick.
It's not like he's gonna burn my mouth or anything.
In your ear, Emmy, you hear, well, obviously, these pests are going to be a problem. We have to watch them. One of them's crazy, as you can see.
Which one?
And he kind of like flicks his little stinger tail toward Plonk. Kind of like flips it back over your shoulder.
I mean,
I mean,
gonna like
as
it.
what just happened.
it sounds like he hasn't met the rest of us yet.
Well, you can hear that. He just whispers.
Oh, no, I know.
I know, I was gonna like
Through
him.
his little dragon mustache.
Yes, he's a Mushu mustache.
Wax on, wax off.
Wrong way.
Then if
You all
If it
just hear me
knows-
say, well, a deal's a deal anyways. And I just try and get up while I'm drinking.
And we're like,
We're all like, what?
Just out of nowhere.
sorry, there's a lot of things happening right now.
All at once.
so many
All
things
at once.
going on.
If this thing knows where you are and is coming for you, I don't think there's much we can do, is there?
I have to hide.
Where?
I don't know. I'm gonna run into another room. Don't know where I'm running, but I'm just running away.
Down the hall. Are you heading in the direction that Cooper went, or are you heading back to the
Absolutely
back of the
not.
So I'd say your best bet is probably to run further down the hallway past Manny to where the kitchen area was.
Okay.
You can dart into the kitchen, and the chef just turns around. He's like, "Mademoiselle."
Not now.
Okay.
Blanc is crying. I can't cry.
You should make her some crepes because she's so sad.
You're like, no, now he's like, I know exactly what to make.
I know exactly what you need.
One not now, coming up.
Yeah.
So,
My
with
specialty.
Blanc's abrupt departure, that
Blanc
leaves
is in the corner of the kitchen.
just bawling her eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, panic attack.
Oh yeah.
Sobbing
Heavy breathing.
uncontrollably.
Yup,
Yeah,
in paper
hyperventilating,
bag.
yeah.
Blubbering. All of the wetness and things.
Leaving Tita, Zaxa, and Emmy, as well as Manny, chilling in the hallway. Oh, and of course, McDagger, your little dragon.
So it's just right.
Amazing.
Blase, that girl is truly spirited. To be kind.
That's one way to put it.
I mean, I don't know, I'd probably be freaking out too.
Is
No.
everything okay with her? So to speak.
That's the question.
Shall we say?
That certainly is the question. She went through an experience.
That's putting it lightly.
I don't know how else to describe it. You
Y'all
describe
seem to
it.
speak in riddles.
Her likeness was... I don't know how to describe it. She got sucked into a giant orb.
And then when she came out, there was like two of her.
And then
Well,
there was two of her. There was a windy version of her.
Yeah.
And and then that flew away through space. And then the orb disappeared and Plank's body was there.
Yeah, that's
I might
pretty
be
much
paraphrasing.
Paraphrasing.
No, that's pretty much what happened. She got sucked in, two of her came out, one left, and then she was just there, and the big thing she got sucked into was gone.
Well, it sounds like a piece of her is missing.
Wow.
Maybe that's what the thing meant.
Wow. Just solved
So glad
everything.
you're away, aren't you?
2 seconds solved everything.
I'm so glad you ran away.
Was the dragon still making the same face as me? Or does he
You're
know
both just
exactly
like-
what everybody's
I
talking
won't-
about?
He's sitting on your shoulder, but his jaw is like touching it.
Yeah, he kind of just he gives you that little side eye like. This is
So
what
then I'm
talking
going to
about.
ask him if he might mind going to check up on my little tiny friend
Oh,
in the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
He does have several vast passages.
I suppose I could do that for you, but only for you, of course. And
Oh.
down your leg.
I want one.
Just into a hole.
It
so
tickles
bad.
No, it's
as he
weird.
goes down.
I think it's weird.
I love it. I want one. I want two, actually.
The feeling is like that it was like a human like turned into a dragon that's like in love with her. And, like, so it's like but like very, very snooty.
Well, I'm a very lonely
so he's
drunk.
like, oh I guess I'll do it. But only for you. It's like
Oh, Jesus.
Well, he has disappeared to go grab Plonk. That leaves the three of you. Manny's still hammering away on the wall. There's a significant dent being made now into the wall.
Manny, we talked about this. Manny, fix.
Fix.
Manny, fix.
And you
Fix.
see him. He leaves and
Not
goes around.
fix.
He goes around a corner, and you can hear from
Manny,
the other
fix.
side of the wall.
But he's doing it back.
Yeah.
He's doing it back.
It's like flattening back out.
so he ruins the ship and then fixes it.
I mean,
Manny
Over and
fix!
over again.
You know, 9 times out of 10, Manny does fix. Just not
Lucky enough to see the 10th.
Today. Yes. This is a rare occasion, my friends.
Just looking at the ship.
Okay.
Like, it's so much more
Rare
sense.
occasion.
The whole thing just looks like a steel drum because it's like all like waiting.
Oh, you could play us a song.
That is absolutely correct.
Whew.
Yeah, just the three of you. It's the business at hand.
So, like, you think that thing's really coming?
I don't have any reason to doubt it. If it can talk to her, then it may have some link. In
So
which
then-
case, it may know where she is at all times. So there will be no hiding. Of course, this is speculation. I know nothing about any of this.
Yeah, girl in the back with her hand raised.
Oh, thank you. I was just wondering, I happen to overhear you saying that we might be being tracked.
Well, we don't actually know.
We
We should probably
can't.
find Minerva.
We can't rule it out as a possibility. And yes, we should find Minerva.
That is why you are here.
Yes, except we have no idea where she is.
Well, do you know how she left here?
On a ship,
On that,
out of a hidden
I
port.
might be able to help you with.
How?
I do possibly have the proper technology if we can find the correct information to track your friend.
So, what do you need?
And what would be the correct information?
Well, we may or may not have to break into one or two of the towers for transportation in Isgard.
The energy signature towers.
The energy.
The
signature
ES towers, if you will.
Yes. Yes.
Do we even know what the hell that is? Oh,
Yeah.
Probably not.
Why does everything have an acronym?
Because acronyms are dope, Christina. Live with it.
Everything in this world has an acronym.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Are you telling me Plonk is not an acronym?
No.
Oh, that's upsetting.
That's so sad.
It's just onomatopoeia, people.
Even Zoxa stands for like xylophone.
I didn't even go on the xylophone.
I was gonna say, even the company I didn't work for had an acronym. The company that I hated had an acronym.
All right, so let's circle back to the energy signature towers.
What do we need to break in?
Yes,
there for?
it's simple. We just need to get ourselves up into one of them there towers, and I just need to get some information.
And what exactly would that information be?
Well, if y'all can tell me perhaps the name of the ship she might have been on.
No.
No.
Right. All right. So maybe
I was on that ship. I didn't see the name
anything?
anywhere. For a limited time, but
Let him roll for it.
I don't have to roll for it. I got the thing.
No, because there is no name on the ship.
Can I try and convince them they can do it anyways?
Well, what if we went back?
You know that really all they need to know, roughly, is a
Yeah,
rough
but
time
think
that the
about
ship
the ship
left. And then there would be a list of ships that have left or come at that particular...
So it was like
Well,
3
I just said, should
a.m.
we go back? Well, we could go back.
It was like 3 a.m.
Well, since Zoxa has the keen mind feat, he knows exactly what time the ship shot away.
I do.
Which
Which was at
3 a.m.
Oh, because at that
Oh,
point you would have
close.
given
It
me
was
that information
2:07
anyways. If I said the
a.m.
name, you would have been like, no, but I
No,
know
but we
this,
know when
this,
it
and
left.
this.
right. I didn't know that I knew that it left exactly at 2:07 and 35 seconds.
AM.
Yeah, but if
AM,
he took those notes, he would know. So this is good.
So this is fine.
This is
Mid-level
fine, we're
is
fine.
starts prime time, not Muspelheim or Nidavellir, because they work a little different.
Right.
Time is relative, but it's still,
Yeah.
I guess the only question that remains then, my friends, is are you feeling lucky?
I think our
I mean, I feel like almost never, but...
I think our lucky companion is sobbing uncontrollably in another room.
Well, then let's go find her, because I think the answer is yes, albeit you are not quite willing to say it.
Can you make a perception check with disadvantage?
Sure. Oh, good. Oh, good. 2.
Okay, good to know. So some time passes, Plonk.
Damn.
Is there anything that you are doing besides sobbing uncontrollably?
Sniffling.
Drinking that coffee.
Let it be
Drinking
noted she
coffee
was
because
sniffling.
I now don't want to sleep.
The chef comes over with another cup of coffee for you,
Mm-hmm.
and he holds it out. He says, "And this one is a bit stronger."
Thank you.
Maybe. And he turns around and goes back to cleaning some stuff. You take a sip. Oh, you remember when you tried whiskey? This is a mix of coffee and whiskey, and he made it strong. It's very strong, but it's delicious. The coffee itself.
Yeah, I just drink half of it in one sip.
Good.
So about that constitution check.
So I feel great.
So you're crying, sobbing into your hands every once in a while, sipping this liquored up coffee. When the three of them enter in behind you,
Okay.
you see her kind of off to the side in one of the corners, just kind of.
I'm gonna go sit and put my big arm in my little arm.
Aw, can we all go group hug her?
Yes.
We're gonna group hug
See,
her.
the thing is...
The thing is, you're getting right in here. It's a shame.
It's unfair.
Pretty sure we're all stronger than
exactly,
you.
I grab your white coat and I'm just like, wow.
Just like easily drag me over. I'm like, no.
Look at him, he loves it.
In a big hug is had. Zoxa, you see up in one of the rafter, like the metal beams that go across, you see that little purple dragon just kind of like claw upside down, kind of hanging off, looking around, was staring at Plonk now, looking at all of you.
I don't trust that thing.
While
That
she's
response
sobbing,
makes
I
my
wanna
eye twitch.
sip her coffee. because you're sobbing, I'm gonna try to just sip you. I'm gonna oh.
Yeah, you take a sip, and it is strong whiskey. That little kick to you. Whew.
I'm gonna turn and be like, that's mine! I'm gonna drink the rest
Can
of
I
it.
ask the chef for more so we can?
I'm gonna drink the rest
Oui,
of
oui.
it.
I think we all need.
And he'll serve. What's
Yeah, I
up?
drank the rest of it.
Okay, so he will serve up 4 more mugs of coffee and whiskey. Some Irish coffee.
Merci beaucoup, my friend.
And he, brings it out. He's like, and I will be going on my break. And he leaves. Deep bow.
Yes.
All right, so it is now just the 4 of you with little Mick Dagger kind of staring off at the group of you from above.
Well, then I'll just go.
Oh, he'll just let go and drop down onto your shoulder.
Ah!
I'm just staring at the wall in despair.
I think she likes you more. You should talk to her.
I mean, about what? I don't want to break into someplace I don't even know.
I can hear you.
Well, let's just get to it then.
No, we need to get Minerva.
I think getting Minerva will make Plonk feel better.
I want Minerva.
I don't know what she said.
Said I want Minerva.
does
So
or
about
she
that getting
doesn't.
our friend back thing?
Right. Are we all?
like-
Did you all just want to take a rest first, or did you want to just go and get your friend?
No, we don't sleep.
What?
No, we need to sleep.
No sleeping.
I need to rest.
In a second, she just...
Yeah.
Tears still coming down her face, but her eyes are now like.
Wait, why can't she sleep though?
No, she doesn't want to sleep because of the voice thing.
But she heard it when she was awake.
Yep.
But
But it could be worse.
It's blunt.
It could be worse when I'm
Yep.
asleep. It knows when I'm asleep.
Who's it?
It knows when I'm awake. It's
Is this
following
Santa
me,
Claus?
and it's trying to find me.
No, remember what we told you in the hall?
And at the worst
And
possible...
then I go like
Right,
this, and I'm trying to make it look like she goes
All
in
the
to come out.
business.
at the worst possible time while this is happening, Kubrick slides in. Behind him is the little,
I know Kubrick slides in.
I'm bouncing myself.
the little barbed devil, Punch, aka Eugene. He comes in kind of behind Kubrick, and he's like, Captain, we are ready for departure as long as you have the sequence code.
This is my pilot, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have the hat on. Of course it's your pilot.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. That was my bad. My bad. I should have known. Well, I mean, absolutely. If we're all ready to go on an adventure,
Yeah, we need to get away.
I will take you away, my friend, my tiny little friend. All right. So then I'll tell him which. Do I know which tower to go to?
Either one should be fine.
Either one.
Yeah.
All right. I assume someone else will wait, don't we have to pay the copper, or do we just actually go there?
What did we say?
Oh, you to get the skiff to take it over?
Yeah, do we do that, or do we take the ship?
It's up to you. It's a big to-do to move the whole ship to another
Yeah.
landing port. You could just
Oh,
take a
I was
skiff.
gonna say I'm really cheap, but what's cheaper?
Probably just taking this.
Chances are that if you jump from one spot to the other, you're probably going to lose another piece of the ship, like off the side or something.
Because Manny is not in his right mind today.
Manny
He's having
no
a rough
fix.
day.
Yeah, Manny no fix today. He was very distracted. I wonder why. All right, so I guess we're gonna have to take the skiff. So I would have to tell my pilot friend to just cease and desist for a moment, if he wouldn't mind. We may come screaming back at some moment, needing a lot of help.
Well, Captain, that's not much different from the usual, so I will be prepared.
Excellent, my friend. Well, shall we then to the skiff?
I would very much like to rest first.
Kubrick's like, rest! Minerva is in peril!
Yeah, and now we have this weird ass thing chasing Plonk.
And I am currently useless unless I rest.
I finished my.
How
second cup
long
of
do you
coffee.
need to rest, my friend?
Make a perception check. real
Can
quick.
he just
Make a
rest
perception.
while we do other things?
I finished my second cup of coffee
Cool.
with the whiskey.
That is a 7.
Okay.
Whopping. We're all
See
doing
that
real
Kubrick
great.
says something under his breath, but you cannot make out what he says.
Do I sense dissension among the ranks?
Wait, do I?
I mean, I kind of have an idea of what he's saying per what I said earlier. That's fine.
No, neither of you pick up on it.
No. I was going to say someone plain trying to say something's wrong.
Wait, so we all going? That was an actual question.
Kubrick's like, oh, where are we going?
We?
Are we going?
Do you have any kappa, friend?
Yeah, of course I do. And he holds up his chip.
Excellent. We might have a use for you yet.
I love that she just met him and she's already on board.
I got pretty good perception. I can't help it.
I am not not in the right state.
Oh no, yeah, we can tell you're all messed up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
everybody needs to sleep. I
I
don't know why
well,
you keep
I
pressing
need
this.
to sleep, but also I can't sleep. I just had 2 cups of coffee, or 3 cups of coffee, and 2 cups of whiskey in that coffee.
So just tell me one thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to sleep tonight?
Is that Kubrick
Um,
asking her?
Oh no, this is DM Aaron.
Oh, okay, because you
Or
definitely
GM
have the
Because
hat.
you do have the hat on.
Sorry.
No.
It's part of it.
She's going to try her hardest not to sleep at all.
Okay.
But what if I showed them into our lounge and then reintroduced everybody to the doctor? Doc. Would we then all absolutely sleep and have a nice restful?
It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. I don't know
Restful moment.
how it's going to affect Plonk. I most certainly could put her to sleep.
It would be interesting, to say the least.
What are they talking about? So,
I wish I knew.
would you like to take Plonk to Doc?
I mean, Doc was the guy that said he was going to help me make a new bomb, so I'm guessing he has some sort of...
Oh, so I would kind of know that he might want to
Tito, yeah.
to
You
talk
saw
to
the
Doc
interaction between
anyways.
them earlier. Yeah.
I mean, I have Rasta beads on my antenna.
So is there like a little intercom where I could just ask Doc to meet us all in the lounge?
Yeah.
All right. I'd like to do that then.
Okay, so yeah, you can call. What do you say to him?
Doc, your presence is needed. Stat in the lounge. I repeat, your presence is needed. In the lounge.
All right, Captain. I'm on my way.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, he's so cute.
You love this little man,
Yeah,
of
right?
course.
A couple moments later, you see this 3-foot gnome with a little beard.
He's a foot shorter than me.
Which is why you love him so much.
Yeah, because he's so cute.
Very, just all white. He's got the white slicked back hair, and he comes in with his lab coat, which it's a lab coat, but it's got stuff on it. It's got designs drawn on. He's got stains on it. It looks like at one point he didn't have any paper, so he started to write notes on his sleeve.
Ah, a man of science.
And when he steps into
Very, very specific stuff.
when he steps into the lounge, there's this overwhelming, pungent smell of moss.
Oh,
That
again.
just fills the room.
I perk right up.
Zoxy, your eyes are like,
What?
I'm sorry.
oh my god. I need to put like little name tags on the two of
Do you want me to just wear it?
Yeah, Tita, your eyes just.
But she's got
I know that. Do I need to put it on? He knows who I am.
No, I know who it is. I just mix them up for some reason. I gotta separate you two. Separate you two.
Put the name right
Oh,
here.
okay,
Because I can
Read
see
it.
that.
Oh, true that.
I don't
Alright,
know.
anyway. Jeez.
Logistics.
I
Yeah.
smell the moss. I'm obviously pumped.
He comes in. He's like, "What is it that you need, Captain?"
I'm gonna need all my friends to be as comfortable as possible for a brief rest. Brief!
Meh.
Albeit brief.
Yeah.
All right.
Just a little
Hey,
brief.
brief.
A month
He's
goes
like,
by. We're
he's
still
like-
sleeping.
I'll be right back. And he kind
Excellent.
of scurries off. Is there anything you'd like to talk to in the interim while he has gone to go get
Do you guys see all these markings on the walls?
Are there markings?
I know.
on
I'm
the walls?
There's like dings and dents, and like there might be like at one point, so there was a
I'm
food
like-
fight, and there's some kind
Oh,
of
'cause you're
food
super
crust
drunk.
on the side.
Because I've had 2 glasses of
She's
whiskey
like
and
caffeine
3
high
coffees.
and like.
And you're all
drunk.
super tired. It's like 5 or 6
Yeah.
in the morning right now.
Could be hallucinating. Don't know.
This is ridiculous. Would you mind showing me to some kind of bed?
Absolutely. I would show you to my quarters that have bed. I don't wait. Do I? That's why I was going to the lounge because I assumed that I could like show you get like here's a nice couch and like here's a
Anything that I can lay down on.
Yeah, you could just Point
Just
to
point.
that.
Oh yeah, point to
Oh,
that.
okay.
He'll pass out.
I'm
on
just
it.
gonna point at the couch and take a blanket and just be like, right here, my friend.
This will do. Just immediately lay down.
Just cover him up with the
Perfect.
little blankie and give him a little
What?
tuck.
We'll tuck in.
Put the book over my head because that's how I always sleep.
Yes, right up over.
Or at least that's how I always end up sleeping, so it's just used to it.
Perfect.
Just pick one of the books. I'll do this one tonight.
Zoxy falls asleep immediately.
Oh yeah.
Tita and Plonk, maybe 5 minutes goes by, and then you see Doc kind of scurry back into the room. He's carrying this bong that's at least his height, if not taller. And he's got a satchel over one side. When he comes out, he opens it up, and that smell, it's so pungent. It immediately just hits you like a wall, Tita. And he opens it up, and you can just see piles and piles of moss in there. He pulls some out, starts to break it up, fill up this bong, and he's like, "So, which of you
Me!
want?"
The big arm and the little arm.
I figured as much. And he's like, "This one's big," and he tilts it,
This
and then he
one's
realizes how tall you are. He's like, just tilts it back up, and then just hands it over to you.
Okay. I mean, I'm definitely gonna rip it super hard.
Oh yeah,
Rip it.
pretty good stuff. Homegrown medical grade.
It's my man,
We'll
Doc.
be trying to make some sort of purchase later. We'll somehow work that into the deal.
You finish and you kind
I
of
think you guys will be great friends within the next 15 minutes.
kind of lifts it a couple inches off the ground and goes to hand it to you.
Oh, come on,
I
Plonk.
can show you how to do it if you'd like.
Just take like a little one.
Come on, just a little poke, friend.
Can I just take some and blow some in her face?
I'm
He takes
doing
a tinder
eyebrows
box,
at her.
strikes a match, and then holds it
Eyebrows
above
going.
the bowl. Constitution saving throw. No, I'm just kidding.
He had to
Just
cough.
What a jackass!
Nothing happens at all because you didn't really do anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
But and he rips it. Huge cloud. He blows this cool
Okay,
heart
I
design.
see them do it, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, now you need to wait your turn. And he hands it over to.
Yeah, girl, you'll be going on a rotation.
Obviously, rip the bejesus
Oh,
out
yeah.
of it.
And then
But you
he,
have to tilt it at
brings
me because
back
I'm
over.
5'2".
Wait, but are you going to sleep too?
Well, God only knows what my constitution is, so I really don't know what's going to
Well, I
happen
don't know.
next.
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna rip
So
it.
start circling
Rip
it,
it,
and then
rip it.
eventually it comes back to you.
Okay.
He's got the little match ready for
Okay,
you.
I do the same thing as everyone else.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Now I need a Constitution check, please.
She's gonna exit out and be like, plonk! Basically, the cloud's bigger than her that comes out.
Just regular Constitution, above the top.
Yeah. 4.
4.
You're gonna be feeling that one.
You inhale, and immediately death cough. And with that happening,
That was pretty good.
Actually, that was pretty good.
That was accurate.
I had plenty of practice. Let's be honest here. You.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
That's our PSA for the evening.
yeah.
We start showing
Take it from the scientists.
We start showing the dare.
The more you know.
Yeah.
You immediately, you and the doc and Emmy immediately see Plonk's eyes get extremely bloodshot and glossed over, and she's coughing, can barely get
Just now the lids are half
oxygen
closed.
inside. Plonk, you feel your eyes begin to get warm and heavy, and it starts to just slowly move down through your cheeks and into your chin, and then you have kind of a lightheaded feel, and you fall asleep.
I want to stay near her because my little buddy told me to keep an eye on her. So, I mean, like, no offense, but I want to stay
Collapses
near
to the
her.
ground.
Like, I'll give her a little blanket.
You can sit in your armchair.
And...
yeah. Do that. Feel nice and close. Zoxy, you were already asleep. Tita,
Oh, yeah.
You and Doc are pretty much the only ones that are...
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna keep
just
tripping it
under
till
the cloud.
the cloud layer.
So, after a few
Several rounds.
After a few rounds, he's like, never have I found anyone that's been able to keep up with me. This is fantastic.
I mean, yeah, man. This is pretty much all I do.
Me too. And then the two of you just kind of chill.
I would like fake pound it.
Eventually, though, Bernadette does come to the lounge door, and she kind of like hangs in the doorway and knocks a bit. And she's like, Tita,
Yeah.
what you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Well, I want to show you something.
All right.
So she leads you out of the room.
He was so about her like just 5 minutes ago.
Oh, wait, I'm still awake, right? So can I go ooh, when they leave the room?
Before I leave, though, I want to make sure I'm like, all right, Doc, like, catch you later.
He just kind of nods, like really like...
Can he give her his card? Just in case.
When you go, ooh, you get a face full of fire. She just... she knows it doesn't hurt you, so... She leads you down this hallway, and she comes to this kind of a door that's like a little skinnier than all the others.
Okay.
And she says, could you check in there for me?
Check in there for what? You would ask!
She just opens
Is
the door.
the door like open-ish, or can I see at all?
No, it's
again?
not. It's closed.
Totally closed. So yeah, I'm gonna be like, for why? Like what?
For why?
Like,
Never mind. Well, I will open it. And she opens the door, and then you look inside. It's just like a broom closet.
okay.
And then she steps inside.
Okay. I mean, it's Tito, so... Again, you forgot.
Give me-
He doesn't like her anymore.
Give me a charisma check. Or wait, you're not into her anymore? That
Well,
has
I
changed.
was, till she was all about, like, I got what I wanted, so I'm trying to leave by. So I was like, oh. So then I was upset.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Although I am pretty toasted at this moment. I did have that coffee.
Which goes
Whiskey
along with
thing.
why are you going in a broom closet?
Yeah. So, I probably would be, yeah. If she opens it, it's a broom closet, I'm gonna be like, what do you want me to check for in the broom closet?
And she kind of like pushes you in and steps in with you and closes the door. Emmy, back.
Do
So now do I get to roll to see how well it goes? I'm kidding. He's like, yeah.
Just do a fade to black.
It's essentially.
Yeah.
Can I lock the door on them?
Yes, you can follow them out and lock the door. The two of you here.
And
I just continue.
a slight Muttley laugh as like they.
I just continue. Continue what I'm doing.
And yeah, you all eventually make your way to sleep.
I mean, do I though?
Eventually. You fall asleep in the closet.
I wake up there's God, my back.
Oh, carapace.
Yes.
You all actually Plonk, I would like a wisdom check from you.
Wait, I wake up where? Literally in the broom closet.
In the room
because
closet, yeah, you couldn't get out.
Just with
I mean, you're
Bernadette.
locked in.
Okay, so I wake up with Bernadette in the room
Oh my
closet. So round 2, and then
8.
8.
We're all doing.
You're doubling every time.
We're all doing really
2,
good tonight.
4.
almost double digits.
Plonk, you fell asleep quick, but it's a very restless sleep.
Well, there's a lot of things in her system.
All of the things.
You're having a dream or a nightmare where you're in like the center of a ring of sorts, and surrounding you are all of the elements Fire is licking up at your face. You're kind of pushing back, and lightning is crackling in at you. And wind is kind of blowing you toward a rocky cliff edge, and you're trying to battle these elements. And then water shoots up through the air and forms into an ice crystal that then shatters over your head and completely encases your body.
That's pretty intense. Look at her face.
The other elements rise up and begin to overwhelm you. And you just continue to take a battering back and forth from all of these elements until finally you jolt awake, dead, like complete cold sweat, breathing heavy, and you probably wake Emmy up, who kind of cuddled in next to you to kind of keep an eye on you.
I throw up.
Yep.
On me?
Yep.
Yep.
I have no dexterity, so
Emmy, you wake up to just all over you.
Oh. Sure. Let's just let it all out.
You do not get a long rest.
Okay.
You only get a short rest.
Okay.
If you would like, you can use hit dice to make that short rest.
Sorry, I'm very thirsty.
Wow.
So sad. Clearly I was thirsty.
Okay, anyway,
It had to.
you all begin to wake. Everyone else had a
We all long rested.
yes, everyone except
Did I, though?
long arrested.
Did I long rest?
I will give you the benefits of a long rest.
Medium rest.
Yeah,
Medium. I took a medium rest.
I'm assuming you all gather back up in the lounge.
Well, I gotta clean myself up. I have vomit on me.
I need to go find Emmy. And go fuck, 'cause I
I'm
was
not
just-
bothered by it. I'm
Kidding.
used to it, but I do.
So Emmy, you go clean yourself off.
I'm still
are you all?
almost at
Do I have like
max
scorch marks on my carapace? Because
Ooh, yeah.
I was just trying to make it fun.
There could
Ooh,
absolutely
that's hot.
Fun interracial business going on.
absolutely be slight little scorch marks and whatnot on your carapace. I don't know if anyone would notice that. Zox would
Then
no, probably not. Emmy, what's your passive perception? Get that skill list all the way at the bottom, separate from it.
no, not
All the way at the
It's
bottom?
Right here, saving throws.
Yeah, under saving throws.
Oh, 14.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you notice.
Of course.
Well, you already knew. You already knew what
Oh,
was
that
about
locked
to go
him in the
down.
closet. How did they even get out? Is my question.
Manny.
Manny.
walked by.
Annie.
Andy was looking for something. We're just like, oh, they
Manny
just tumbled
fix.
out.
He doesn't have the keys, he just hammers it until it opens.
You just
Manny
beat at
fix!
the door till it's open. That's Manny.
Oh, but I will say, as you're going to get yourself cleaned up, you walk by the down the hallway that you were in before when he
Where it
was
looked like he
fixing
was
the
doing
wall.
a little kettle drum.
Yeah, that wall perfectly flat.
Of course,
Beautiful.
that's my man Manny.
Yeah.
So clearly, when I walk by him again this morning, I'll give him the Shooter McGavin on my way by.
Hey!
Hey! Goodbye, Manny.
I can't.
The three of you.
It's that awkward every single time.
Every time.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
just like
sorry.
slowly fades into just silence, and then they both just like turn and walk away from each other.
Fantastic.
All right.
Well,
I mean,
neither
I'm
of us
probably
wants
hungry,
to look away
so-
first.
Oh, for
To
sure.
keep-
I'm hitting the kitchen, like when I wake up. That's
All right.
definitely.
Zox, so where are you going?
Or the mess hall, whatever it is, wherever,
Yeah,
wherever I
kitchen.
can find food.
Kitchen mess.
Oh,
lady.
I want my little French guy. Where's my French guy?
Where's my
I need it all. I need it all.
I guess I'll go to the kitchen.
Sure.
Just follow the smell of the delicious
I'm
French
throwing
roast.
up.
Still,
Oh yeah.
it's a rough morning.
Oh yeah.
I feel
do
like
you
Doc
mention it if
must
you're with
have
her?
something.
No.
No, no. So you just lay in the lounge.
Yeah.
In
I
your
move-
throat.
I see that Zoxa got up from the couch, and I'm like, and I like crawl over and just like tuck the blanket, like tuck myself in the blanket, and just be like,
All right. Well, everyone else, Kubrick and Bernadette, who walks in and gives you a little wink. Tita, and the two of them make their way in along with Emmy. And I'm sure McDagger's on your shoulder. I would assume. And Punch.
Both enjoying a coffee.
Yeah. Tiny little.
I just bring it over to him, and he laps it up.
He's got that like long little forked tongue.
Yes.
All right.
I hate it. I love it.
So,
There's something creepy about it. Don't know what it is.
so everyone gathers up, and it's abundantly clear that Plonk is not with you. And after some time, she's still not with you. But you all sit down for a beautiful brunch that has been prepared by Rutoli.
Yes, chef.
Chef. Yes.
as far
Can
as
I,
I'm
like,
as far as I'm
love some
concerned.
food and like something to bring it to Plonk, or like just I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
this
get a
this
plate or
French
something.
toast. You can fold that up.
I'm gonna make you a plate, Boo.
This
I will fill
French Canadian bacon that you can fold up.
French
Ham.
Canadian.
There's ham.
French Canadian
bacon.
All right.
The
So
pig's name is Philippe. That's the bacon.
Gerard.
So Plonk is absent, but everyone else is at the table. Would you like to discuss plans for getting these energy signature codes?
With a mouthful, I'm gonna look over at Emmy, I guess, and go, like, so, like, what do we have to do at this place?
I'm gonna assume it's more of a smash and grab situation. I just simply need to know which exact ship it was, and then I can track it from there.
As I'm stuffing my face, I just look at Zoxa.
They didn't leave from a normal landing zone, though. They left from a
Or like a private.
private, secret, illusionary, covered.
Punch steps forward as you say that. And he says, that is accurate. However, keep in mind, he's a devil. So he's got all he's gray-skinned, like almost scaly with like spines all over him.
Don't tell me Kubrick's behind him, please.
Oh, Cooper, of course he is. He's standing there, arms
The
crossed
gray,
behind
scaly Kubrick behind him.
him.
Gray, useless. I mean, scaly.
Pilot says, we have a machine called the Temporal Energy Signature Tracker. So as long as we have the ship's energy signature, which every ship has one, even if it is not
Registered, should I say?
exactly registered to Isgard Prime. Now, there may not be any other information about the ship, but the signature code would most likely be there.
How will we know which signature code is their ship?
Well, that's up to you, my friend. It's
Now,
like
I
with
believe-
on The Price is Right. You're just gonna have to pick one and go with it.
I believe you said that you could narrow down the time, which would definitely give you a much shorter list of ships that were coming and going at that point.
2:07:35 a.m.
Just not even...
Just hear in the back of my head in Plonk's voice. 2:07:35 a.m.
Just chirping, just chirping.
Is that what she was talking about?
It's working.
Yes, I do know the time that they left. Then I will have to be there.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you should probably go. I'm going to stay, though. I feel like maybe a smaller group, infiltration group, would be better than having a lot of us go in there. So I'm just gonna stay behind.
He makes it so hard to like
I know. It's like I want to, but I don't. I just don't want to.
Bernadette's like, well, I will go or stay, I leave it up to you. It does not matter to me. I don't know that'll be much help.
We need Plonk for infiltration.
As you say that, wrapped in a blanket, I just slowly shuffle into the room.
Huge bags.
Huge bags under my eyes, but my eyes are they're open, but they're open like this.
Her glowing tattoos on her forehead and on her arm aren't glowing. They're just there.
And I'm just shuffling in
Plonk, I made you a plate.
I sit down next to you.
I push the plate.
Chef comes.
I push it back away from you.
Chef comes rolling through and puts a banana down in front of you and keeps moving.
I just
face into the banana, peel and all.
You don't look well, Plonk.
Well, that's rude.
Rude, but accurate.
Open her back and help cast prestidigitation. And now she looks better.
You still have huge bags under your eyes.
You still feel awful, but you look alright.
Yeah, your skin has been cleaned up and your hair has been kind of neatly tucked and but you still feel like crap. And with that, we're going to take a quick break.
Oh, that's that. Wait, I feel like Doc would know how to make that better.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, clearly Captain Emmy Strang comes in with all kinds of ailments and hangovers and such. I would think that
I have both.
He and the chef might be.
I have both ailments and hangovers.
Ailments and hangovers.
Those of you out there who are interested in winning our fabulous Reserve Inspiration t-shirt,
Mom.
head into the chat and send the word TEST, T-E-S-T, in the chat, and we will announce a winner at the end of this evening.
Ooh.
But until then, we'll see you in 13 minutes.
Approximately 13 minutes.
Approximately.
I know, right? So exact and yet approximate.
What do you want to know about me exactly? My name is Minerva, I come from the planet Isgard, and I'm very good at finding things. That's about it. Alright, fine. I'll explain a little bit more. I'm not necessarily a bounty hunter, but I do travel across the galaxy in pursuit of different targets. The galaxy is a very big place. There are many wondrous things, of course, but with the good sometimes comes the bad. I eliminate the bad before it becomes a larger problem. I work for an organization called the Galactic Utility Intelligence Logistics Task Force, also known as GILT. Great name, huh? We're a rather undercover group, inconspicuously keeping watch over the many planets, pinpointing any threats that may arise and disrupt the safety of civilians. The majority of GILT is essentially a surveillance system that relays information back to our leader. However, when a threat to the people does arise, be it an angry monstrosity or an ancient fiend, that's when my team intervenes. We are a subset of GILT, known as the Special Protection Investigative Tactical Exploration Team, or the SPITE team for short. There are 6 ASMR on this team, including myself, each one of us with a different skill set. I contribute the ability to track down our target once we're in its proximity. I'm not bad with a blade or two either. Working with the team is alright. I wouldn't call all of them friends, but they are the people I'm closest to. Whenever we're not investigating a galactic threat, we're most likely just passing time on our starship. For me, this mostly means I'm in our training room, running through various simulations to keep my skills in good condition. I also enjoy a good game of cards every now and then. However, for some reason I'm always quite bad at trivia night.
So, I guess I'm supposed to be talking about myself or whatever. I mean, I don't know, Green. I'm pretty boring. All I do is work and blow glass pipes. I mean, with that, I smoke a ton of moss in my off hours. Pretty much working all the time, though. Come from a long line of vaders. That means excavators. My family has worked with a deep organization for hundreds of aeons. Oh, I should probably tell you what the hell that is, huh? DEEP stands for the Discovery, Excavation, and Expansion of Pandemonium Passageways. We're a little more progressive than those other Vaders, the dry, green hierarchy of excavation mining. No one wants to work for them. Frelin pieces of trend. Oh, sorry, shouldn't be swearing, Green. So, back to my job. I mean, I'm pretty good at it. Kinda hard not to be when you've been basically bred for it. Got my great-granddad T-Sip's pickaxe right here. Probably wouldn't think by looking at me, but I'm a little quicker than most. Even got promoted to work dust detail. That's the development of the underground super tunnels. I know, far out, right? One time I got off draft cream, came out in this crazy big moss patch. Totally wild. Met this Formian. Thrives and Boards don't usually vibe cream. I dig him though, we grew close. He's the Drang, the real Frelin Drang.
Growing up, I lived in a small clan of Verdun. My ancestors were goblins who left their planet to live amongst elven communities. The relocation was hard for them. It took a while getting used to their new planet, but once they got the hang of farming, it was all uphill from there. I was never as good of a farmer as they were, though. All I wanted to do was play. Hide and seek or squink. It's kind of like capture the flanc. Those are my favorite. I love the adrenaline I get from a good hunt. Waking up to your farmhouse engulfed in flames in the middle of the night, all you can do is run. When my village of Minerva was destroyed by a swarm of ravenous pixies, I had no idea if I would even survive. Racing out of my smoke-filled home I grew up in, I ran straight to the barn. Mama always taught me to keep a pack of supplies ready in case anything happened. Just grab your pack and go, she'd always say. So I did, and a good thing that I did too. Disappearing quickly was what saved my life. Since then, I've lost all contact with my family. I don't even know if they're alive. The small group of us that got out went to live in the closest elven city, Mithrandane. This is my home now, and I have to say, it was tough getting accustomed to the way of life here. They're not a farming community, so it was hard to find work. I didn't know what I was good at. I thought back to my time in Mindroptown and what I enjoyed back then. Then it hit me. I love the thrill of the chase. I can do that. Becoming a spy is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But I have to say it's a little bittersweet. Working for the royal families, doing a job I love, is like a dream come true. I couldn't be happier. But I'm only able to do so because of the misfortune of my village. I'm hoping my hard work will make my ancestors proud.
Cycle 12. Strange-looking creatures appeared today in the North City Square. These aliens called themselves elves. Their pointy ears and flowing hair intrigue. They speak of different lands, impossible lands. Those without water, or those filled with fantastic creatures. I must learn more about them. Cycle 39. Each cycle since the arrival of the elves, the Vidalcan people have attempted to duplicate their extraordinary effects, but to no avail. I reach my 40th cycle soon. Finally, I will be able to lead my own studies. Cycle 66. Without the elves' odd tricks, we have now resorted to building our own way to travel to other planets. The technology they seem to have is many cycles out of our reach. Even so, I believe there are other ways off this planet. Cycle 100. My excavation begins today at Zirathu City ruins. Managing to rope in both Vudila and Zixat into my hypothesis, I have much to discover. Not even the elves know what lies beyond the impossible depths. I know I will find answers there.
What do you want to know about me exactly? My name is Minerva, I come from the planet Isgard, and I'm very good at finding things. That's about it. Alright, fine. I'll explain a little bit more. I'm not necessarily a bounty hunter, but I do travel across the galaxy in pursuit of different targets. The galaxy is a very big place. There are many wondrous things, of course, but with the good sometimes comes the bad. I eliminate the bad before it becomes a larger problem. I work for an organization called the Galactic Utility Intelligence Logistics Task Force, also known as GILT. Great name, huh? We're a rather undercover group, inconspicuously keeping watch over the many planets, pinpointing any threats that may arise and disrupt the safety of civilians. The majority of guilt is essentially a surveillance system that relays information back to our leader. However, when a threat to the people does arise, be it an angry monstrosity or an ancient fiend, that's when my team intervenes. We are a subset of guilt, known as the Special Protection Investigative Tactical Exploration Team, or the SPITE team for short. There are 6 ASMR on this team, including myself, each one of us with a different skill set. I contribute the ability to track down our target once we're in its proximity. I'm not bad with a blade or two either. Working with the team is alright. I wouldn't call all of them friends, but they are the people I'm closest to. Whenever we're not investigating a galactic threat, we're most likely just passing time on our starship. For me, this mostly means I'm in our training room, running through various simulations to keep my skills in good condition. I also enjoy a good game of cards every now and then. However, for some reason I'm always quite bad at trivia night.
So, I guess I'm supposed to be like talking about myself or whatever. I mean, I don't know, Green. I'm pretty boring. All I do is work and blow glass pipes. I mean, with that, I smoke a ton of moss in my off hours. Pretty much working all the time, though. Come from a long line of vaders. That means excavators. My family has worked with a deep organization for like hundreds of aeons. Oh, I should probably tell you what the hell that is, huh? DEEP stands for the Discovery, Excavation, and Expansion of Pandemonium Passageways. We're a little more progressive than those other vaders, the dry, green hierarchy of excavation mining. No one wants to work for them. Frelin pieces of trend. Oh, sorry, shouldn't be swearing, Green. So, back to my job. I mean, I'm pretty good at it. Kinda hard not to be when you've been basically bred for it. Got my great-granddad T-Sith pickaxe right here. Probably wouldn't think by looking at me, but I'm a little quicker than most. Even got promoted to work dust detail. That's the development of the underground super tunnels. I know, far out, right? One time I got off draft cream, came out in this crazy big moss patch. Totally wild. Met this Formian. Dries and ports don't usually vibe cream. I dig him though, we grew close. He's the drag, the real Frelin drag.
Growing up, I lived in a small clan of Verdun. My ancestors were goblins who left their planet to live amongst elven communities. The relocation was hard for them. It took a while getting used to their new planet, but once they got the hang of farming, it was all uphill from there. I was never as good of a farmer as they were, though. All I wanted to do was play. Hide and seek or squink. It's kind of like capture the flanc. Those were my favorite. I love the adrenaline I get from a good hunt. Waking up to your farmhouse engulfed in flames in the middle of the night, all you can do is run. When my village of Minerva was destroyed by a swarm of ravenous pixies, I had no idea if I would even survive. Racing out of my smoke-filled home I grew up in, I ran straight to the barn. Mama always taught me to keep a pack of supplies ready in case anything happened. Just grab your pack and go, she'd always say. So I did, and a good thing that I did too. Disappearing quickly was what saved my life. Since then, I've lost all contact with my family. I don't even know if they're alive. The small group of us that got out went to live in the closest elven city, Mithrandane. This is my home now, and I have to say, it was tough getting accustomed to the way of life here. They're not a farming community, so it was hard to find work. I didn't know what I was good at. I thought back to my time in Mindroptown and what I enjoyed back then. Then it hit me. I love the thrill of the chase. I can do that. Becoming a spy is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But I have to say it's a little bittersweet. Working for the royal families, doing a job I love, is like a dream come true. I couldn't be happier. But I'm only able to do so because of the misfortune of my village. I'm hoping my hard work will make my ancestors proud.
Cycle 12. Strange-looking creatures appeared today in the North City Square. These aliens called themselves elves. Their pointy ears and flowing hair intrigue me. They speak of different lands, impossible lands. Those without water, or those filled with fantastic creatures. I must learn more about them. Cycle 39. Each cycle since the arrival of the elves, the Dalcan people have attempted to duplicate their extraordinary effects, but to no avail. I reach my 40th cycle soon. Finally, I will be able to lead my own studies. Cycle 66. Without the elves' odd tricks, we have now resorted to building our own way to travel to other planets. The technology they seem to have is many cycles out of our reach. Even so, I believe there are other ways off this planet. Cycle 100. My excavation begins today at Zirathu City ruins. Managing to rope in both Vudila and Zixat into my hypothesis, I have much to discover. Not even the elves know what lies beyond the impossible depths. I know I will find answers there.
Oh, wow.
And welcome back. Where we kind of left off there, Planck just kind of slammed her head on the table. So I believe where we kind of left off was you were all about to make a plan to head to the energy signature towers
I don't know if make a plan is the right word.
to
But
figure
sure.
out the ship that took Minerva's energy signature. And I will leave that to you now. What would you like to do?
Make the plan.
Yeah.
Then make the plan.
I mean, we
Cool.
know nothing.
Done.
Pretty much.
Plan made.
What is it?
Oh.
We don't even know where we're going, so.
Where are we going?
Would I know where in the
Well,
the
it's-
tower that
Yeah,
I
you
would
know it's
need to
on
go?
the two largest floating islands have these towers.
Okay, so
the
I just
port
need to get
islands.
to one.
Like,
of
did we
them.
see these? Like, flying
Yeah,
in?
yeah,
or...
in passing you probably. So they're pretty big. They're pretty tall towers. Yeah,
I just didn't know if it was like this monumental thing where we're like, oh, that thing we
it's
passed
got like
before,
a large crystal at the top that kind of blinks like a yellow light.
Do we know which one we need to get to?
Either one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He said.
Did you
Oh,
say?
I just,
No,
I just
yeah.
need to get
Yeah,
to.
he said it
I just
doesn't
need to
matter
get
which
to
one.
one of
Well, fine.
them. So I'll communicate that to you.
I thought you were dead.
I just need to get to one of them.
I see you, he did.
The Colonel!
So glad you even know what that is.
This way, but
I don't get it.
Okay,
Sorry.
anyway.
there you go.
So,
So
I mean, dude, Tita's just gonna do whatever he's told. He has no idea, like, what he's doing, where he's going. He has no, like, he knows nothing about nothing, so.
Would we know if it was heavily guarded?
make an intelligence check. Your eyes. Are so...
She went to hell!
Oh.
Okay.
Great, we're gonna die.
8.
8. Yeah, sometimes they have guards, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just like teenagers looking over the place. You never know. You never know what's gonna
That
happen.
sounds not correct.
We're no further than we were a few minutes ago. Good.
Alright, but what is
Good.
the actual plan? Like,
Well, I just need this one bit of information from it. Like, if I can get to this long enough.
you know where... You know how to access it.
Somehow, in my tiny drunk brain, I know how this works.
I cannot
'Cause
explain
I
to
have
you
the technology
how
on my
much
ship
that
to...
does not reassure me.
How can I reassure this man that I know what I'm doing?
Make a persuasion check.
Am I rolling insight?
We can go against your passive.
Okay.
What is it?
You know what? Sure.
Persuasion?
Let's go with that.
Insight check? I mean,
No.
persuasion check for you?
Persuasion?
Oh, yeah.
Under skill?
Yeah.
why would it
Yep.
be better than you? She's so drunk.
17.
Well. All right. She knows what she's doing.
She seems to know what she's doing.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's her plan, so she must know what she's doing.
Why is
That makes
everybody yelling? Can everybody stop yelling?
Plonk, we will need you.
Yeah, you need to get ready. I push the food again a little bit.
Ready for what?
There's a great adventure to be had.
Oh,
It involves getting Minerva back.
great adventure to be had. Thank you.
the chef comes over. Drink this, my dear, and hands you this smoothie, maybe.
Wow, that was real convincing.
Looks at it and just.
It looks disgusting, and it smells worse.
Oh.
You can do it, little friend. I tell you, this helps me every time. Not all at once.
I just put my tongue in it.
It doesn't taste fantastic.
But it's bearable.
It's bearable, yeah.
It's for the greater
I just
good.
chug the whole entire thing.
Mm-hmm. Now your stomach feels a little upset.
I
But
burp and it. I
A little
throw
bit,
up a little bit in my
bit.
mouth.
A little bit comes back out.
Just swallow it.
Wait, can
Yeah.
I inspire her to to drink this?
Yeah. Make a. You can use one of your inspirations.
Yeah, mantle of inspiration or what have you.
Yeah.
No.
So Plunk, give me a Constitution check, but you also get to roll a D6. Is it a D6 or is it a D8? I think it's D6 at level 4. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Definitely,
I believe it's level
definitely lost
You can
it.
start with that. I'm like 99% sure. Go ahead.
Oh, so wait.
No, you go ahead.
What is it?
Constitution check.
19. 19.
19.
Yeah. And then also a d6.
Yes. That's something different. It's mantle inspiration, not
5.
using up an inspiration.
You got a 5?
Yeah, 5.
In total?
No, oh,
Plus the 19.
19, yeah.
so 24.
24. You drink this thing down, and you get a little bit of encouragement from Emmy. It helps to go down.
Sparkle.
And when you're about to you hold it down, and after maybe 5 or so minutes, you begin to feel the headache start to subside. The cold sweat that you've been having on and off does not reappear. And your stomach starts to settle. You're still exhausted, but you don't feel as sick as you did before.
Okay. So are we going to get Minerva?
We have a stop to make first.
My huge bags under my eyes. I just look at you. What are we doing?
We need information. We know where to get it. It requires infiltration. That is your specialty.
Yes. We need sneaky little pants.
Sneaky. Let's go!
Just let's go.
Yeah, I was at that change real quick.
I toss the blanket off of me and get up. Start walking.
There's a slight improvement, obviously, to her behavior, but she still has the big bags under her eyes from not sleeping, but you can tell that she doesn't really have the effects of a hangover as much anymore.
I'm gonna constantly be looking around because I'm very nervous.
Before we leave, I would like to approach the chef. What exactly was in that drink?
This is
Can you tell him in French?
secret recipe.
Ah, of course.
If you ever have a hangover, I'd be happy to make one for you as well.
I doubt that will happen. But thank you.
Very well.
Challenge accepted.
I was just gonna say. No,
Alright, so do you have some sort of semblance of a plan here? Like you just
No, TJ has no
heading
idea
over
what's
to the
happening.
tower, or...
She knows how to get the information. We're gonna get her
We're
in to
going
get the
in, we're
information.
doing it.
That's
I
the plan.
All I know
persuaded
is, yeah,
him
we're,
as such,
breaking
and we
into a
are
place
going
where
for
We
it.
also know that there may or may not be guards of any kind of extreme.
Could be
So that's good
children.
information.
It could be old
Sorry,
ladies.
teens, it could be.
We don't know.
Yep.
There could be no one. There could be everyone.
Yep.
Every guard in the place could be there or not.
But the best part is there's 2 of them, right? So if we fail at the first one, we get to the second one fast enough, and then nobody knows we were ever at the first one. I always have a backup plan.
I feel like that sounds absolutely awful.
As good as the first plan, yes. Oh, God.
Perfect.
I think we're dead.
So just the GM clarification. It's just the 4 of you who are going. No NPCs, please. No one.
Please. I think that's best.
I mean,
Good. All right.
yeah.
Wait, I mean, like, if we're thinking smartly here, we would kind of want to do, like, the Star Trek rule of bring some idiot we don't care about that can get killed.
Cooper.
So maybe
Cooper didn't
maybe
wanna
I'm
go,
just
though.
saying
Cooper
for the sake of
really didn't wanna
hilarity
What you're
go.
saying is
that
that
maybe
Bernadette
we want
was-
this
I
guy
mean-
to come with us.
You
No,
need
I
a
don't want.
call.
No, I already
Should we bring
repaid my
Manny?
debt to Bernadette. Bernadette should be like,
Manny.
unless she cares, like she's free to be on my ship as long as she wants. But I repaid my debt to her.
Well, you're paying your debt to her is getting her off of Isgard, which you have not done
Oh,
yet.
she's still there.
You're still on the planet.
Ew. So she has an interest in being.
I mean, hello,
with
you just
us.
locked us in a closet together.
Yeah.
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 About
yeah.
that.
So,
Oh, do
is
we
she
take-
gonna want to come with
both?
us though, or is she just gonna be like,
No, I thought
No,
she just
I wanna wait
thought
on
she
the
just said
ship.
She didn't know how she was even gonna help.
Yeah.
Which is
I
probably
feel like if we
accurate.
leave her, she might like
leave.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like if we
This
leave her on the
is-
ship, she's gonna try to leave. Not that
This
it
is
matters.
her ship, and
Yeah.
she charted it.
Yeah,
Like,
but if
she's on
Bernadette
board.
Steal
leaves,
it from me, so help
I think
me.
she
Well,
means,
no.
I think she means that
Crew.
Bernadette's going to leave, but she won't because
No,
no,
she
she's
needs
not
to get
gonna
off
go.
the rock.
That's
and
what I'm talking about.
Emmy
Yeah,
has the ticket
it's
to get
her
off.
ship.
okay.
Bernadette isn't going to take it, and she's not going to leave. She's already charted that ship for
Right.
free.
Plus, Rocky's watching the ship. No one can take it.
Yeah.
There is that.
Oh, and my little buddy's there taking
Mhm.
notes at all times.
I mean, I guess we could attempt to persuade Cooper to come, but he did say he did not want to.
Why don't we take Manny?
But like that's mean.
Poor
Are you
man.
volunteering her crew?
I know,
to be
like,
on
what?
con?
I don't know. I don't think my ship. runs
Kubrick's
without-
like, after hearing the plan of using this person as a pawn, I am definitely not going. And Bernadette's like, yeah, why would you even discuss this in front of us?
Cooper, you're a
Wait,
paladin,
they're all
right?
there? Why would he even be there? Nobody invited you, Cooper.
We're sitting on the ship still.
He was standing behind Punch. Remember?
Oh, God.
Okay, can we
He's just so
Always.
quiet with that duster. He just kind of blends into the walls.
Can we just go?
Can somebody, like, rock, paper, scissors him to...
We don't need a fall guy. This will work.
He's behind the plan.
Let's go.
My charisma's just gone up. Now we need to...
He's behind the plan.
All right, let's blow the roof off of it. Let's go.
All right. So
That was a 7 deception.
Mm,
Let's go.
I'll take it.
yeah, you can tell that he's not being.
I
honest
know
with you.
there's
Mark's
nothing
gonna
there.
start
but-
walking.
Okay, yeah. So you all start to head off the ship.
I clearly asked somebody if they have money to pay.
Any of you have money?
Oh, we have to take one of those things.
You're heading over to the skiff
Oh,
landing.
Yeah, she doesn't like the thing.
Brock isn't walking anymore. I thought it was funny.
Mom
I have-
doesn't like
have the
those.
You have the chip, okay. So you head over to the skiff landing. You kind of wave down the skiff. Flies up super fast. All aboard!
Should I just like?
It's a different guy this time.
Every time it's always a different guy. I don't think there's been the same person
Is
yet.
it a teenager so I can gauge whether or not they're going to be teenagers guarding the place? Do
This
they
guy is
employ
like
children?
Excuse me, sir. How old are you?
Pardon me, sir.
This guy's like a middle-aged man, kind of starting to bald on the top of the head. He's got like the clean shave. Well, not clean shave. He's kind of got like a little bit of maybe 5 o'clock shadow, a little bit of scruff coming in. And yeah, it's definitely an ASMR. But yeah, he's just like, on board! Chip! Who's got the chip? Thank you, sir. Here you go.
How much is that?
No, ding.
One for all of us, 4.
4 credits. Where to?
96.
The
I
tower.
would know where it was, right?
The tower.
I don't know the name of it.
I'll point out one of the towers.
The tower.
Yeah.
The tower, yes, of course. And
My eyes are
It's
closed.
just all flying back. So you make your way to one of the floating island landing platforms. This one is quite large, larger than the majority of the other platforms that are out there. Right in the center.
Bad choice.
Right in the center, you can see a massive tower standing probably 100, 125 feet tall, with a large crystal at the top that kind of just with like this yellow energy. And down below it,
Am I fascinated by it because I'm a bug?
yes.
Good thing I can't fly because I would.
It kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower, where it has the 4 legs that kind of curve down on each side, and right in the center there is like an office or a security building of sorts. It's not very large, maybe 20 by 20. It's like a booth, and yeah, that's kind of what you see. Surrounding the general vicinity of this tower are a bunch of landing platforms with a bunch of different ships. Some of them are really sleek and nice looking ships. Some look fast, some look like cargo ships, but there are just an array of ships all around.
I'd like to pull everyone aside for a second. And at a hushed tone,
Huddle.
away from everyone else, I will say, fighting is a last resort.
Got it.
Break.
All right.
All right. Well, that was just uplifting.
Perfect.
Not one to mix words.
So, you are probably, I'd say, 100 or so feet away from this tower-like structure. What's the plan? What would you like to do?
Walk up to the tower.
Okay, so you walk up, head over. You're heading to like one of the legs of the tower. You're trying to go right to the center where the door is for that building.
I'd like to assess how many people it looks like are in it. Can I see in the building?
Make a perception check. There are a couple glass windows, but
But
from this distance, it's.
Are
gonna
we
be
trying to like
difficult.
infiltrate?
Yeah,
Or are we trying to just like ask them a question to try and find a ship? Like, why do we need to fight anyone? We're just trying
First
to
of all,
find out
I
information.
just said last resort, so we're not fighting anyone.
I know that.
Also, none of us know what's going on.
Yeah, we're just.
So-
I know, but what are we trying to do? We're just trying to find out information.
We're trying
not
to
trying to
locate
like.
information about the
Yes.
ship that Minerva
Yeah,
left on.
Yeah,
But we're not
about
trying to
100 feet away
like
from this,
infiltrate
Well,
the layer.
But
Like,
we don't know that.
Right.
yeah, but we know that we're just trying to find information. So like, why does it matter that it's like, if it's like heavily guarded? Like, we're just going to ask somebody a question.
And if we can't just
This is
readily
all
get that
very
information,
true, actually,
then
and I can help
infiltration
with
is what
that.
we need to do.
Okay.
We don't. I don't think any of us knows what's going on
Right.
here. So this plan is terrible.
Terrible.
Keep in mind, you're all from different planets
Right.
that are way far behind technologically.
Excuse me.
You're,
We are very
No,
bad.
like,
you're
no
more
idea what you're doing,
scientific
literally.
than technological, whereas Isgard has some serious technology.
I'm from where we use rocks.
Yeah, I mean, hello, I dig tunnels in the dirt, so.
Primitive.
It's like catapults and
Yeah, like I.
So,
Digging a sand, so-
to answer your question,
Oh, yeah.
what'd you get?
Yeah, no, I got a like whopping 5.
5.
So,
oh, yeah.
yeah.
You from the distance you're at, you take kind of survey the building. You don't even see anyone from where you are.
Oh, great.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask anybody else if they saw, if they can tell if there's anybody in there.
Perception check.
I mean, yeah, what do you want?
One of you,
Well,
whichever
only-
one of you would like to, you can make a perception check, but only one.
Now, here's another question.
Yes.
Would I know if there, like, let's say there's like a reception desk that they see?
Mhm.
Would I know that computer would be able to find the information I needed, and or that person sitting right there?
I would say you don't necessarily know specifically that, but you can assume that any computer inside that building should be able to access the information that you need.
Like, are we just trying to cause a distraction so you can actually, like, touch computer things?
For the most part.
I'm so
I
confused
think I know
about
what
we're
I'm doing.
Okay, cool. Well, anyway,
I think I
We
know
all
what
are.
I'm doing. I just need to convince
We are
somebody
all
to
in the
get
same
off.
yeah,
of
we
the
basically
computer
said
line.
yes to doing we have no idea. We were just like, it's gonna help us find Minerva? Cool. We have no idea what's happening.
Well, agreed to my ridiculous plan.
So a 12 was what a 12. So did I see anything that she didn't see?
You
We're in
can
double
see-
digits now, so
Yeah.
this is good.
Through one of the windows, you can see the back side of someone, like they're as if they're kind of sitting up on the counter or whatever, and you can see like
Am I looking for people or am I looking for
well, this I'm telling
like
you about
computers
this
or
person
whatever?
that you see.
Okay, well, What was I
So,
doing?
so kind of sitting back to the window, sitting up on maybe a counter or something, so they're kind of level. You can see the torso, the back part of the torso, in some type of white waisted overcoat with blue fringe. And you can see kind of the back of their head. It's the hair itself. It's difficult to tell from where you are, but it's like an orangey color. It's really difficult to tell, but you can almost see like the skin color might be blue or gray of some sort. You can see definitely like just hand movements like this as if the person's talking to someone else. That's what you see. Other than that, if you're looking for other things, there's not much you can see computer-wise or anything in the windows. But you can see that there's a central door and there is one long window on one side.
cool. And that's what in the little office-y, the security area?
Yeah,
Or
there's
the-
only one building. It's like a one-story
Okay.
building, about 20 by 20.
Is there like a lot of like people around?
Not necessarily a lot of people. There's a decent amount of ships, but it looks like most of the people have gone off into Isgard Prime and are kind of conducting their business.
Okay.
You do see a couple guard, like the port guards, just walking around surveying ships as they go. There's a couple people speaking to one guard off to the far eastern side, in front of a ship. Not a ton of people.
Okay. So where are we going?
We go in. Have I now?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
She would say, "Can I observe the? Are there any people going in and out of this building?"
No, not right now. No, it's in the center of this island, floating island, and the ships. There's probably a good 100 feet between this structure and all the different ships that kind of surround it. So where you are currently, as you're approaching, there isn't really anyone else. You can see people off by different ships talking and moving cargo and things like that, but there's no one else really around this building.
Emmy, do we have any reason to believe that this information we're trying to obtain would not be readily available to anyone?
Yes.
I don't even know if that was a yes. Agreeing with what you just
right?
said?
That
or-
was when you're like, you ask two things and the person just says like no, and you're like, to which thing?
Is that a Yona, yeah, no,
Yeah, or no, yeah, no.
Let's try this again.
Emmy.
Do you know if what we're looking for cannot be just given to us?
Well, that would take a certain amount of persuasion, I suppose.
Are you sure? Are you sure we can't just walk in and get the information?
I got
I
it.
implore you to try, sir.
You're just walking in.
Yeah,
Plog just walks in.
I'm just walking to the door.
Yeah, so you open up the door, and as you step inside, there isn't a large area for like customers or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe like a 6x6 little square. As you walk in, there's a desk in front of you, and you can see behind there's a couple other desks with some type of metallic accessories with crystalline screens and whatnot. And from what you see when you walk in, there are only two figures. You got kind of a wall on one side, and then you have the desk, and then sitting on the desk is a water genasi. And she's wearing like a yellow tank top.
Sitting on the desk?
Yeah. She's like, her back is facing you, and
Okay.
she seems to be facing someone else, talking with her hands. And she's got like blue shorts with like a yellow tank top and red suspenders, and she has like this bright orangey kelp looking hair that kind of is short and messy with a little bit of a ponytail in the back. And then sitting directly across from her, you see a fire genasi he's got like jeans and sneakers on, a dark teal shirt with like a blue and white jacket, short sleeve over it, red baseball cap.
Professional.
Real professional. And as you walk in, you hear...
She did say there might be teenagers guarding the thing.
As you walk in, you hear the blue one who's like waving her hands around. She's like, well, I think Betwella is going to end up with Hanaldo, not Giaveg. Or at least, I hope he does. They're like totally meant to be together. What do you think, Ash? And then the other one's like, oh, Misty... I can honestly care less.
Ash and Misty.
What's going on? And who's gonna hook up with who on Isgard's Bachelorette? And she's like, you care enough to know the Transvision show by name. He's like, I only know it by name because it's all you ever talk about. Thank the God someone else is here. Can I help you?
Hi, yeah.
And you see him like put a little joint and go with his finger.
Oh my God! Why am I
Totally unprofessional.
Damn! I'm
Hi.
so mad I didn't go in.
Hi.
Damn kids.
I'm gonna try to persuade them into like giving me information.
Alright, we've talked about this. You say what you want to say, and then I'll tell you if you need to make a persuasion roll, or intimidation, or deception.
Okay.
Wait, you know what time
I
they left, right? You specifically.
was gonna
That's
say,
a
do you
good
even
question.
know what you're asking
Do you know
them
what
for?
time?
No, I don't.
Then why did you walk in?
I thought you said
Because
it before.
what else were we supposed to do?
Walking together!
She's like, hi! Turns around and walks back.
Well, as you walk in, and he's there.
Like I'm assuming I'm walking into the building, so you're all just like standing back
Well, no, they're
there,
all
like
arguing
not.
with each
You
other.
just said
Yeah, you're like,
I got
I'm
it
gonna
and
go
walked
inside,
in.
and we are just all yelling at each other, or like just whatevering.
God.
So right now it's you and
So I
these-
mean, you could
these two
just turn and
genasi.
see that we're not
Hi.
there and come to the door and yell.
Sorry, never mind. Turns around, walks out. That's the whole thing.
I don't want to hear about the Bachelorette.
No, don't leave.
Alright, so come to the door, yell at us to go in.
Guys, are you coming?
Did she not say she had?
Here we go.
Yeah,
So-
we're coming.
Never mind. Never mind. You guys stay there. What time?
All right. Did she? But she saw how they were dressed, right? Did they look like they were in some sort of uniform?
No.
No.
No,
Not at all.
nothing. They didn't
No,
even
they
have
were
like
just
name
in,
tags
like-
or anything.
Just regular clothes.
Nothing.
You know what? No, they definitely had name tags.
They had name
They had
tags.
name tags. Yeah. Besides that, nothing else. Oh, and
Would I
totally
have
lied to you about
gathered that
blue and white.
information?
Slonk's gonna like storm, be like, sorry, I'll be right back. Like, smile and like shut the door, and then turn around and be like, we can never get anything done. Nothing ever gets done. And I'm just gonna like stomp back to them and be like, what is the information that I need to ask them
All right.
for? What is the information that I
Need to.
what?
What
What is the
do we
information
know?
I need to
We
get
know
from them?
What time
Yes, what do we know?
they left?
What do we need to find out?
We know what time they left.
Do you know
We need to
possibly
find
where?
out what ship they're on,
Okay.
and where they went.
Okay.
Do you know where they came from? Where they left from?
Yes.
Yes.
You know where they left from.
You know where they came
Yes.
from.
What
or left
time?
They left
from.
from
2:07:35 a.m.
Okay.
of this morning.
Okay. Is that all the information that we have?
Do you need us to go with you?
Sure. Fall behind.
Far
Oh, I'm
behind?
gonna take the
fall
front.
in behind.
Behind.
Fall in
Great.
behind. That's what
Fall
I meant.
behind.
Yeah.
I'm
Fall in
That's what I
behind.
was gonna do.
I'm just going to turn around and go back.
Okay. So you head back in, and you can hear as you open the door, she's already back to like, oh, but Gregory and blah, blah.
I open the door. Hi! Excuse me!
He's like, oh, thank God. Hey, do you need some help?
Yeah, I need information on a ship that left earlier this morning.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it left at 2:07:35 a.m.
Sorry, what was that?
2:07:35
Oh, yeah.
a.m.
Okay.
He did just smoke.
Yeah, so there were 3 ships that left at that time.
Okay. It left, do you need where it left from?
Nope.
Can you tell me about the 3 ships that left?
Nope. You know, confidentiality reasons and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in there?
Oh, yeah. We
Oh, we're
followed.
in there. Okay. Do I
Yes,
know
we
about
fell
the name
behind.
tag?
So, here's the situation.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna go from, like, trying to persuade them to, like, intimidation. Because Pong's getting irritated with this person very easily. So, here's the situation.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find our friend. They were taken by bad people.
Oh.
We need to know where that ship is. Or where it went from, like, where it left.
Give me a persuasion check. As you're saying this, he kind of turns. He's like, "Yo, Misty, this sounds pretty serious."
Great.
Yeah, but we don't want to.
10.
Still improving. Still improving.
We're in double digits.
He's like, I don't know, information like that. Like, I could get my supervisor. Maybe he could help.
No, I can't let this happen. I can't let this happen anymore. I just can't take it. No, first of all, I'm gonna do disguise self, and I'm gonna make myself look like his supervisor.
Do you know what a supervisor looks like?
Nope. No. All right, revise that.
No, that's fine. Make yourself look
He
like
doesn't
you
know.
think a supervisor
He
would
doesn't
look
know.
like.
He's an idiot kid.
Just go in and pretend to be like a new supervisor.
And
I really don't know.
and then at the same time, I'm probably going to do friends with him.
Oh yeah.
Is he still smoking?
Oh yeah.
Can I? Is he like? What is he? Is he like?
By all
Is there like
means,
a
get him
desk
more
in the
high.
middle of us?
Yeah,
Or
get
like
her
desk.
high.
It's about
Get the other girl high
it's
too,
about
so
the
she
desk
was
is
still a supervisor.
probably about this wide. Like if that's you, that's them. It goes long this way, and this is how wide it is.
I don't even know what I want to
He's
say.
dropping
'cause-
ash like all over the keyboard of the computer.
All right. I'm gonna like appeal to his drugginess. He's smoking, obviously still.
Oh yeah.
So like, do you just smoke or like? And then I'm gonna open my pouch and I have like that little the aerosol.
His eyes get real wide, and he's like, "Yo, Misty, could you like take care of them? Cause this guy needs some help, like out on the airways. So He just takes his name tag off, puts it on the desk.
Okay.
The two of you can go outside. That leaves the three of you and
so
Misty.
I clearly need to be friends with Misty.
So you cast friends on yourself.
So that she...
Mhm.
And I'm
So for
just
the
going
next
to
minute-
explain to her
Yeah.
that I am a supervisor from the tower over yonder.
Talk to me.
And I really just need some information about earlier today. I really need to know what ship left at 2:07.35 today.
AM.
Misty's like, oh, it's like the same time that one was asking about. He points to...
Isn't that amazing? What a wonderful trick they pulled. But can you just tell me at 2:07:35 today what ships left?
I'm gonna roll my
Right
eyes
here.
and pretend like I'm not gonna get any information out of her, and I'm going to start to walk away so that she
Make a performance check.
Okay.
She's all huffy, like, oh.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19 plus 3, so 22.
Yeah. The Misty. You think that you've completely got her fooled.
Mm-hmm.
Completely.
I don't. That's what that
As
means.
she's like,
That's not what that means.
but like my supervisor is Brock, and he should be back. He should be back here soon. So like, if you want, I can just ask him when he gets here.
Is that to say that you don't know how to do that?
Oh, what? Of course I can look it up.
Can you?
I grab
Give me a
Zaxa and pull
persuasion
him
check.
away
It's gonna be
too.
with advantage as you have friends cast.
I'm taking notes
Okay.
on what she's doing.
Am I just getting like
we
leany
need
with
to
what's her
go.
name? Oh, Ash.
Ash.
Hold on.
No! Get out!
You're
gonna ruin this whole thing!
This is persuasion.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know
All
I'm
right,
here.
15.
15? Alright. She's like, yeah, like, I guess. Like, give me a second, I'll look it up for you. And she starts looking it up. And she's like, yeah.
I mean, I could
like-
ask Brock, but I'd just as soon ask you.
Well, it's not a problem. I got these. So there were three. There were three ships that left, and as she's saying that, you hear that little door with little bells, and
Fucking Brock.
you see walking in behind a taller Earth Genasi, and he's got like really dark slate and like spikes for hair on top. His eyes are very like just like thin slits as he walks in, and he's got a little green vest on.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a green shirt, orange
It's
vest
green.
maybe. And he walks in. He's got a little name tag that says Brock, and it's decorated real nice in the supervisor.
Oh, yeah.
Scrawling just like yours because you've seen supervisors before.
Aha! You must be the supervisor.
Oh my
Oh no, she was so close.
that's-
She's still
I
talking.
got this.
She's looking it up for you right now. She's looking it up for
Because
you.
she was just about to tell me
Right.
the
And as
three
he's like,
names.
Yeah, my name is Brock.
Yes. May I have a word? I've had a problem with my ship outside. There's been some confusion about where I'm parked, and I'm this will not do. Please follow me.
Give me a deception check.
Yes.
He was like, come on, guys.
2.
Oh no.
Come on. It's not a 2.
It's a 3.
5.
And he's like, I could definitely head out. He his eyes go wide at the two women standing in front. He's like,
Oh no, I walked away.
oh well, it's the
Yeah.
one
Okay.
woman
Those
that is
Oh.
standing in front of him. And he's like, well, I haven't seen such a beautiful woman in all my time. And he gets all
He's like,
Well-
oh shit.
You're like, when did you join our company. What? I didn't realize someone as beautiful as you had joined.
Brock, I've been working for your company for several years now.
I find that hard to believe.
We've met several times, sir.
And he begins to flirt, like, hardcore with you, just immediately. And Zoxa, you see he's completely ignoring you.
Can I just immediately be like,
That's
get
right.
the names? If somebody can hear me,
as
can I-
Misty's typing, she's like, all right, so I have that information for you. So there were 3 ships. One of them.
It's like, yeah, we know that part.
Yeah, I know. Like if we hear that part one more time.
One of them is a gun ship 986, military class. There's a cargo rig 47. That's also like a cargo merchant class ship. And then there's one here that says that it's unregistered. Unknown.
I love Misty. By the way, I'm not even there, but I love Misty.
Misty, you do certainly know your ships, I must say.
Oh, why, thank you. Brock's like, Misty, why are you giving out information on the ships? Well, like, our new boss told me that she needed them, so, like, I figured why not?
Of course I did, and that will be all, everyone, and here we go.
Got a blast.
She's like, is that like all the information that you needed?
Yes, excellent, you're wonderful at your job, here we go.
Just so you know, that's not the
She's like,
It's not
the
it's not
information you need.
more. We already knew it was an unregistered ship.
But wait, wait, what did
You
she
the
have?
sequence code. She hasn't given those yet.
Oh, she hasn't given that? Oh.
I mean, it doesn't matter. She's already in trouble. So.
Yeah. So.
Oh, but I'm working Ash outside, so.
Oh yeah. and
I'm
you
gonna
kinda-
storm back in.
Okay, sure. Right past Zoxa, storm in. Now,
All of his books go flying.
What are you offering to Ash to keep his attention out there?
Well, I mean, first off, I gave him some drugs, so. I'm just shooting the shit, and then where are we? Can I see
He
like
took you
what's?
around to the back of the building.
So I can't see
Kind
what's
of-
happening at all.
Not really. No, it's kind of in between one of the corners and then one of the legs of the tower. So you're kind of like wedged in between.
So I can't see anything.
We
There's
can never
no
get
windows in
anything
the back.
done.
The sequence.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Ship.
I know, but I'm just thinking, like, I wouldn't know if you have already gotten that information, like, while I went outside, so I don't know that I'm trying to be like...
Not you, I was...
Oh, no, but I'm saying, I don't know if I
also
want to
need
be
to
giving up
remember to get
more
you.
drugs to get them.
Oh.
Because in my mind, you guys
Kubrick
probably
you
got
out
it,
of this
so...
situation.
What?
I have an idea.
Well, you just walked in, so when you walk in, you see Misty's at the computer, and Brock is currently speaking to, you haven't even given a name yet, so to Emmy. Or to another...
To fake supervisor.
She saw you, she saw you. She knows. Pong knows.
I'm gonna go to the supervisor.
Brock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be like, excuse me.
And as you say that, he turns and his eyes are wide. He's like, oh, you're one of the most beautiful young ladies I've ever seen.
Oh,
And
God.
this guy is just so lonely.
Oh, hi.
Everyone looks like Nurse Joy.
It's his name.
Can you help me?
Of course. Customer, I've got to help them.
Absolutely, my friend.
Yeah, I need help.
Yeah. And he'll follow you right out. Where are you going?
I'm going to... My pilot said that he was parking the ship around here, but I can't really find it. Can you help me find that ship, please?
Make a deception check.
Why do I
I'll
feel
give you
like your
advantage.
idea was my idea.
You get advantage.
Yeah, it probably was, but she's
Yeah,
little. and
But she's a girl.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Don't even need advantage. He's like, well, that is I'm very sorry, miss. That is a travesty. We will find your ship, not a problem. And he'll start leading you around the base to find your ship.
Okay.
I'm scheming.
I'm
I
going.
did the same thing.
This
and
is
it did not
but
work.
this is how I'm gonna describe the ship. So it's a kind of big, kind of small, ship that it has it's got two what are they called?
Headlights?
Yeah, it has two headlights on the front.
Okay.
It's got it has an escape pod.
One. Okay.
Yeah, just one.
Mm-hmm.
It's
He's like
it's
walking
kind
around.
it's
like,
silvery
wings.
brown.
Yeah, two.
And
He's
just like
oh,
the vaguest.
He's like,
like,
this one is it this one right here? This one looks like it could be.
no, that's
no,
not
that's
it.
not all right. All right.
No,
And yeah, he'll start leading you around.
it's
trying
got
to
like
find
a
this.
2 or a 7. Yeah, just
There's
all
an
the way
engine
around.
in the back.
Just
like
stalling. Twin engines in fact. Fire comes out of them.
There's metal.
It's metal.
There's some windows.
So yeah.
The most vague description to try and distract him while
Go.
Absolutely.
Go.
So now inside, Zox, are you just kind of still standing off? To the...
I ain't doing nothing now.
oh, and Plunk's like
The whole
Oh,
time.
your hangover is gone. Except you
Okay.
are still super tired. You still have
Yeah.
the bags under your eyes and whatnot.
but I'm the
you're-
most beautiful woman in
It's
the
the
world.
most beautiful woman in the world. All right.
I like your coat.
Emmy, you're sitting with Misty, and she's like, "So, like, that says what you. You have any interest in any of those ships? Does that sound like what you're looking for, or?"
Of course I have an interest, sweetheart. What, pray tell, would this unregistered vehicle have been doing leaving this port? Pray tell.
Like, well, I'm not really sure. Sometimes, like, ships like that come in and out, and usually when
Great, we all feel things. Is there a sequence code that you could give me so I could narrow this search down?
Oh, like, yeah, if that's really what you want. You want the sequence code?
That is.
Yeah, so that's it's ES 3
Oh god.
4 5 9 8 7 2 1 6 0 K.
Missy, I'm going to ask you to read this back to me so you make sure you get it right.
KZ2.
Excellent.
Was that 2
So
Ks
just
or
to be
did we
sure,
use-
that
What-
is E as in Edward,
Yeah.
S as in sugar, 3459872 K as in Kalamazoo, Z as in zebra, 2.
Like, that's what I'm seeing on the screen, so yeah.
That is wonderful. You are a wonderful person, and I hope you have a wonderful life.
Wow. Like, I don't think anyone's ever said that to me before.
Yeah, goodbye.
You think on that, and you have a wonderful evening, and then we're like, come on, people! And then
You say that,
are
and
you
only
allowed
Zox
to-
says there.
Can you see my arms?
I know,
waving
can I
rapidly?
see on the bed now? Can I hear her? Because she's like shouting a bit.
Make a perception check.
Oh wait, can I do a silent image and make sure that she sees a sign that says "Go, go, go"? That's
You
right
just, like,
behind
make it super
Brock.
high up in the air, just like 30 feet up, just go!
Yes, go!
Tito
run,
looks up
go!
No,
Just-
probably. I probably would not think that was for me. Can I hear her yelling? No? Yeah, maybe.
What was your perception check?
I didn't.
I didn't.
Well, do.
8.
You are too high. You're not really paying attention to the sounds. Ash and you were just, you're talking.
We're just chatting.
He's talking
yeah.
about his favorite show, It's called Pocket Monsters.
I honestly wanted to know if he was doing Misty, but... Alright, anyway.
Oh, you wanted to find out if he's doing
Misty? It's fine. So what? I just have to wait till you guys, actually come find me. Or yell louder.
Wait, you
I
didn't see
you. No!
No sign.
No.
Didn't
Nothing.
Didn't
No.
hear.
Didn't
looked
register.
looked up, saw it, and
They'll
went.
find us. We got what we need.
Yeah, but if
The
they're
two of you leave. One of you sees Plonk on the opposite side of this floating island, just walking with Brock. Just
Well, we
bringing
can't be
them around.
weird and run away though, because then Misty would be like, "What the?"
Oh, no, we don't have to run.
Well, yeah, you can
They're
just be
not
like,
chasing
thank
us.
you.
Yeah.
You can just be like,
Like,
thank
thanks,
you, and
and
like
casually
walk
stride away.
Okay, so you and Zaxa stride away to the skiff landing. I'm assuming to catch another skiff.
Yes, we do need to go home.
I'm going to turn to Brock and be like, I don't see it anywhere. Which one are we on?
Oh, well, this is Island Bay 7.
Oh, I was supposed to go to the other one.
There's over 100. Do you know?
I'm so sorry.
The other one.
I'm so sorry to waste your time.
Oh, it was not a waste at all. I just,
How tall is he?
He's pretty tall. He's looking at maybe like 5'11", 6 feet tall.
Okay, so he's too tall for me to touch his face. So I'm going to, because I was
Like,
gonna be
rub
like,
his
"Oh,
kneecap?"
thank you."
Boop him on the nose.
No, so I'm gonna grab his hand and be like, I'm gonna grab his hand and be like, thank you so much.
It was my pleasure. It was wonderful to meet you.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get a drink sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
Great. Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, now we got 3 out of 4.
I know. Well, I mean, any minute now, I feel like Ash is going to get in trouble for not being his post.
Ash starts telling you about how he does have some interest in Misty, but it's just so complicated because at times she can be very annoying.
And his street art takes up so much time.
What?
He doesn't really have time.
I love that you just made that
No, it's fair.
It's fair.
After all, his favorite show does have lots of bright colors.
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
He's so deep.
What is he, baby Einstein?
Jesus.
He's so deep.
But yeah, you go into a long conversation. Time
Hashtag
passes, and you're talking about Misty, and then you talk a little bit about Kit, and the two of you start bonding.
Kit. I mean, am I even thinking about Kit? Because I was just like,
Well, you know,
Bernadette in the
'cause
closet.
he told you a story about how he kind of...
Actually,
But
how
you
would I
don't.
know?
Yeah, he doesn't know.
I don't
he
know.
doesn't know that.
I probably
he
would be
does.
nostalgic.
From his
though.
dreams.
I probably would get all nostalgic about
Yo.
Kit and Zoc, maybe even. Maybe he reminds me of Zoc or something, but I feel like, I don't
He's
know.
pretty chill like Zoc,
Right.
yeah. You're missing that bro time. And,
The bro sleep
Aw.
moments. Alright.
yeah.
So we're getting that in until...
So the three of you make your way to the landing. Tita's nowhere to be found, so up to you what you'd like to do.
I find this unacceptable. We can't leave without. I don't think I'm the only one.
I mean, Brock's not gonna go check on him and be like, bro, why aren't you at your station?
He hasn't yet.
I mean, that's a dope job. You just...
Yeah,
Brock
Brock
hasn't gotten back to the tower yet. He
true
was
that.
off
He
with
went
Brock.
walking forever. Misty's not gonna be like, oh my god, I haven't told you about this in 30 seconds.
I'd say I don't know what you all plan to do for an hour, but probably an hour goes by that you're talking to Ash.
They wouldn't have just come to find me. They would saw me.
Yeah,
go
I don't know
outside.
that an hour would have gone by.
Yeah,
I would've...
when we all got together, we should have been like, "Where's Tita?" I know that I would have said something. I would have been like,
I feel like y'all
"Where's
didn't
Tita?"
see me run away from the building. So
I was trying to seduce Brock or whatever. I don't know.
Whatever.
whatever. I mean, it's whatever I'm getting at. I'm talking about Kit.
We
I
need
wanna-
to find this guy.
Yeah, I
Alright,
want to search
Harley.
Do a
for.
search.
I'm
yeah,
just
I wanna
gonna.
search
Can
for
I?
him.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It
just
won't
go
take
get him.
forever.
But,
But,
like,
yeah.
very cautiously because I
Brock.
don't want to be caught by Brock again.
Yeah.
But like the loading dock. No, I'm just kidding.
So why don't you make a stealth check?
Okay.
And then if one of the two of you would like to roll perception, and then the other can aid for advantage.
Is that 1 or 2 here?
Well, it's up to you. Who wants to?
I don't know what yours is, but
I got pretty dang good perception.
So
then
that
I'll
was-
assist you, and you can roll twice.
So
Alright.
my
Plus one,
stealth
Blake.
check.
It's
not a
perception,
lot.
right? That's what we're going for?
Yes.
So my stealth check was a 13.
Okay. See if
It's
Brock
advantage.
notices you.
So you roll twice and take the higher.
Oh, alright.
What was it? 13 you said?
Yeah.
Brock
Oh,
is
snap.
not even. He's just in his head about the two beautiful women that he just met.
I mean, his eyes are like.
Yeah, little slits. Little slits.
What are you saying? That they're not
If I
attractive?
had advantage, it was 23.
Rude.
Oh,
That's rude.
wow. As you are circumnavigating this building in the tower, you see Tita sat down between one of the legs of the tower and the corner of the building in the shadows with this flaming-haired fire genasi, and the two of them are just passing a joint back and forth, just chatting away.
Tita!
Do I actually hear her this time?
Yes, yeah, they're right there.
What?
It's time to go!
Oh.
Ash is also like, oh.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, now! Wait, time to go!
Well,
Here we go.
I'm gonna like fake dap him up with my 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Like just all the, we clearly made a handshake.
Like-
Well,
Yeah, like if you're ever like in the area or whatever, you want to chill, like I'm down.
I dig it.
Dope.
Aw, you guys are gonna
Just-
watch
Dope.
Isgard's
And he-
Bachelorette together.
He just goes back inside the station.
Okay.
Leaving the four of you to do what you'd like.
Leave.
Excellent, with no chasers.
Alright, so,
So
if
do
you'd
we
like
get
to
it?
mark off another 4
What? Oh, credits.
Oh, yep.
credits.
No,
Pennies,
no
if you will.
actual
Here we
pennies.
go, back to the ship.
So did we get it?
Yes.
Right on.
I think we done did it.
Alright, so you jump on a skiff. This skiff is piloted by a kitten. No, not a tabaxi, a kitten. He's got like a tiny little bow tie on.
Oh my gosh!
Nice. It's just a little, and you get to put the chip in yourself, and he
I love it.
Does he bat at the chip? and
uses his
put it
tail
in?
to kind of, like, point at it.
I just want to like
Um,
take the kitten. Like, we land.
Oh, it hisses. Oh, bad kitty.
And yeah, it'll bring you back over to your island bay. And your ship, the Bolt. 980? Was it?
960.
960. 960. Almost. But yeah, you can make your way back onto your ship. And I'll leave it all to you now. What would you like to do?
Well, I am going to obviously try and plug that number into.
Oh, so you head to the cockpit?
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, put the hat on. Oh.
It's not just Cooper, it punches there as well.
You love punch.
I really just love that she immediately decided she hated him
Ew.
also.
Ew, David.
Oh, I just like this.
All right, so
I'm glad
yes,
that I'm the only one who caught what you just said.
What, the ew, David?
Yeah,
Ew, David. So I'm going to clearly try and see if this works like a child with a toy. I need to go and see if this number is gonna
Yeah.
give me any
Oh,
kind of
gosh.
intel
So you head to the
on my
cockpit,
machine.
and when you enter, you see that
I feel like it's not gonna work.
Yeah, no.
You
Or
see-
she's gonna break something.
I just have such a bad feeling that like she missed a number.
Oh,
No, like
Misty?
Misty when she was reading it, like she missed a
missed
number,
a
or
number?
like a letter.
Misty
Or
would
I have such a
miss.
bad feeling.
Well, we'll
this
find out.
I mean, we
earth if she
double-checked
ends
it,
up
so-
getting it wrong.
We would have no reason to believe that she did that.
Well, she read it back to her, and she's like, "Yeah, that's what I see on the screen." Like,
So
I think you just saw that in your head.
Well, I'll be Misty a douche. I think we can still assume that she got it correct, though. Hopefully.
okay.
Well, Emmy, you head to the cockpit. When you enter, you see Punch is punching in information into the screen.
As well, he should.
And Kubrick,
As well,
he's got his hat lower than usual. He's kind of like leaning back in his chair, arms crossed, and his eyes are not leaving the little devil guy that you have. They're just staring.
Did we follow her, or
Yeah,
no, she like stormed away quickly?
Who?
Like all of us. She was.
I
Did
would
we
have
all
gone
go?
skipping
Do we
away.
want?
She would
No.
have skipping and
I would have
falling.
gone
and-
Skipping and frolicking.
Skipping away. And
Well, so then I'm gonna go get some food.
Alright, so you head to the kitchen.
y'all know where the kitchen is.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay, sure.
This seems
I'll
logical.
fall into the cockpit.
So you head
I-
with Emmy.
I
wanna,
assume that having been the one with writing utensils, I would have written the thing down.
Lies. I'm gonna go looking for Bernadette.
Oh.
Well, we were just having a conversation, so I'm in a mood.
You're gonna go back to your favorite closet.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom to like wash my face.
You head there, and lo and behold, there is a shower that works.
I mean, there
It's
was
been fixed
one.
by Manny.
Yes.
All of the plumbing
My
works
man
perfectly. There's no
Manny.
leaks. It's a beautiful bathroom.
So I'm gonna lock the door behind me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a shower.
Yeah, Manny's thing is tile. It's really good. So it's like
All right. So.
Why'd you make that face?
Oh,
yeah,
don't
why
worry.
did you
Don't worry
roll
about it.
anyways
Don't
for a
worry about
shower? That's weird.
Secret rolls back here. Secret rolls.
I'm about
only
to
things
drown
that
in the
I
shower.
get to know.
I'm about to drown in the powder shower.
What he was rolling for
It's
is
not
to
drowning,
see
it's
if
just
you
suffocation.
noticed the hole that was drilled in the wall.
With my little dragon
It's funny
friend
because
staring
that
at
crossed
you.
my mind. I'm not gonna do that.
He's like, spring.
Don't be gross.
But you and Zoxa make your way, like I mentioned, to the cockpit, and you see Kubrick just grilling your Punch. Punch is just like happily, putting in codes and like making sure the ship's
I
ready to
thought he was
go.
grilling my dragon friend.
No. Because
they're
because he's a
very
devil,
similar
so-
looking.
yeah, Punch is not similar looking to your dragon.
No.
Punch looks like a devil.
No, but I thought that.
But I thought.
Anyway.
Yes. Anyway.
But I thought that. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so you walk in, you see just, slouched in the corner, Kubrick menacingly staring at Punch.
Oh, alright. Punch, Mr. Eastwood. Can we just get down to business here? I seem to have a sequence number I need to put through the test system.
Oh, that is splendid news. If I could take that from you, please.
Oh, I can just feel the excitement coming off of you, Punch. You really just splendid news. Here we go. And then
He's just like
Mm-hmm.
he's just kind of like winces as well. He's just waiting to get punched.
I believe this gentleman has the number for you.
Good.
Would you like to read it or hand it over?
Oh, if you don't mind, any of And as he finishes entering the last digit, there is
Look thinks it's weird.
Why would you do that?
I want to tear it out of my book.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give him my whole book.
But then
But that's like your prized
Yeah.
possession. Why would you just rip it out? Like, don't you want to keep that?
I know.
I'm
Now
going to
the pages
ask
aren't
for
gonna
it
matter.
back.
And
then
what
you-
do you...
It's not gonna stay.
Why am I the one that's not worried about this?
It's not gonna stay in your book.
Right.
Oh no! Whatever will I do? I can
But,
write it down again.
He doesn't get it.
All right. So anyway, punches in the code,
We're both just like, what?
and he says,
Basically, like if I rip my own arm off, like.
"All right. So if you look kind of up that way, and he kind of points, and you see this glimmering, speckly, light blue pathway that kind of forms and kind of zigzags through up and into the atmosphere." And he says, "Utilizing our test or temporal energy signature tracker, we should
It's the word! Sorry, continue.
we should be able to locate your friend fairly quickly."
Good.
I don't hear any of
I have to let that laugh out at him because I could just tell that he didn't think I knew.
And
what
when
I
you
was
go,
doing.
Punch is like,
He's
waiting. all right, so Punch is like, now that the signature is entered, would you like me to begin to follow it, Captain?
Absolutely, and I do also declare that this calls for a drink.
Of course it does, Captain. I will certainly follow this code.
Yes, let us go and get your friend.
Kubrick's like, yeah, I could use a drink. Stupid devils here. Mumbling
Is
to
there
himself.
a problem, sir?
I don't know if you realize fiends are evil. Evil!
Good lord.
Kubrick,
I am so glad I'm not there.
he is assisting us in finding Minerva.
Yeah, we don't actually need him. I can do all the same things he can do.
We did not have the ship.
Yeah, my ship is gone.
And funny that he lacks the attitude that you seem to possess right now.
Slow head turn over to you.
Eyebrow raise.
Captain. And he just leaves.
Am I done
Does he at
taking a
least
shower?
tip his hat
Yeah.
to the
I know, did I find food in Bernadette?
Does not
What's
tip
going
the
on?
hat.
What's going
yeah,
on?
so
What's going on with me? Did I get food inside Bernadette? I'm feeling some type of way.
Zoxy, your initial thought. Oh, I keep doing it. Wow. I don't know why.
My initial thought.
My
please
initial
tell me.
thought.
Tita, your initial thought was to go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh, I burned
The
that.
names
And as you're
up
walking
on the
by the
wall.
kitchen, you see her in there.
Oh, so
Like
great. I get
sipping
it's a
on
2 for
an
1.
old warm
Yeah.
beverage.
It's a 2 for 1.
She's sitting kind of cross-legged, rapier kind of dangling off to the side, and she's reading some sort of newspaper type article or whatever.
Is it just like in flames? No, I'm just kidding.
Water.
She can control her flames.
I know, I was just kidding.
And she's sitting there. She looks up for a sec at you. Hey, Tita.
So,
Not too much. Just, oh, how did the mission go? Did you get the code?
yeah. Well, I mean, I was told yeah. I wasn't really there. I found this kid and we were smoking out back. I mean, I gotta stay true.
Smooth.
Alright, so I'm gonna just be getting food.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah, just like arm just piling up,
And
grabbing
then,
things. And
yeah, and then I'll just go, like, sit next to her, I guess.
She's just like, blue tea, sipping it.
As I'm, like, just... like, she's being so dainty, and I'm just being such a barbarian. Like,
A little bit of something splashes over into her tea. She's like, oh, great.
I'm like, you want anything?
I'm fine. If I wanted something, I would go get it, but thank you. So you are enjoying this lovely meal with her, and Plonk, you finish up with your shower. You feel a little more refreshed after a long evening of restless, dreaming and whatnot. What would you like to do? While you're thinking, actually, you told Punch to start heading out, right? Okay, cool. So yeah, you can all
And I
feel the
clearly
ship
need a
begin
drink,
to.
so I'm going
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
kitchen to get
Yeah. So you can all begin to feel the ship kind of shudder and vibrate a bit. And it
I
sounds...
kind of look at Bernadette like...
and the ship just kind of slowly.
Oh, great.
You hear like some outside, and the ship.
It was purely cosmetic, I promise you.
Flies off, and it. Zoxa, from where you are in the cockpit, you can tell this is a pretty quick ship. It's moving at a good speed.
All that extra weight doesn't weigh it down, I guess.
So, but you are alone with Punch in the cockpit at the moment because Emmy has stumbled away to find some booze.
Yes.
Is there anything you'd like to speak with Punch about, or are you good?
Or even Kubrick.
Oh, Cooper stormed
Oh,
away.
he left?
Yeah, he captained
right.
and stormed away.
Right.
He's having a tantrum.
I was gonna say baby.
I want to ask him about being a fiend because I've never met any. But I don't know if you want to actually do that kind of questioning.
Let's do it, yeah.
Perfect. So how long have you been a fiend?
Well, in all of my lifetimes, I have been a fiend.
Times.
What
Yeah,
times?
Oh yes, if I die, my soul gets sent back to my planet, and I am reconstituted. Generally, if you die for failing at some sort of task, you'll be demoted to a lesser devil. But at the moment, I am a barbed devil. And he is very barbed. He's got spikes sticking out everywhere.
Interesting.
Ask more questions.
I can.
Well, he's jotting. He's right here.
I want to know.
Right?
I also want to know.
I also want to know.
Where exactly do you hail from?
There are many hellish planets, but I am from Hades.
From Hades. Very
Did you say
interesting.
Hades?
And what is it like? What is the planet?
It is dark and
James.
dismal. Lots of black rock and lava.
Great place.
Right.
It's home.
Very homey.
All that black rock and.
Interesting. How did you end up here as a pilot?
I used to be part of the military, and I flew the ships to the Great Inferno, though we didn't always make it all the way through. Generally, the ASMR stopped us. But there was one time where my ship was badly damaged, and I had to crash land on a nearby asteroid. All of my other shipmates unfortunately passed, but I was picked up by Emmy. She happened to be flying by, and it's a good thing she did. She's generally too inebriated to fly her own ship. A lot of times she slams into things, and that's why pieces fall off quite regularly. But
That's why we
she's
got
a
me.
good captain.
Right? And
She's
then
a
we
good
found
captain.
Annie.
Good. That's all. That's all I have.
Okay.
All the questions I have.
What?
Christina's like, damn it, I wanted to know more.
I'd like to do Plonk.
I'm gonna walk out. I feel very refreshed.
Mm.
I'm gonna sit in like the lounge area,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of hang out, relax while we're on this ride. Is Kubrick in there?
Yes. You see, he's like, you don't even notice him at first.
Damn it.
You don't even notice him at first when you walk in, but he's just kind of skulking in one of the corners, just kind of looking at his feet and kind of like shifting them back and forth, upset. He's got his arms crossed and his head down. You can't really see his face because the hat brim kind of blocks it.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down on the couch with like my legs up, but still like sitting there with like a blanket wrapped around me.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there. I'm not going to initiate a conversation with him. But I'm sure he's probably going to initiate a conversation with me.
Sitting in silence for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually he does kind of look up from underneath the hat brim. He's like, So we're on our way to save Minerva, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Be nice to have the captain back. Our captain.
Do you really miss her?
I do. A bit. You know, I haven't really had a group of people that I've been close with for a long time.
I was
Does it?
And
Oh, can I play the violin?
I think you can actually.
I can.
The viol, I believe, is on there.
The viol.
She just literally just like
saying this.
she just like she peeks into the room and sees us and just like
Just starts.
she's like peeking around the corner like just creep, absolute creep.
And he keeps talking to, and he's like, you know, Minerva's really, I don't know if I could call her a friend, but probably the first real acquaintance I've had in a long time, and I do kind of miss her. Definitely want to get her back. Plus, we have a mission to complete. Can't do it without her.
Oh yeah.
I don't want
Right.
Minerva
There's so
to
many
die.
sidetracks.
Was that?
I don't want Minerva to die.
We're not gonna let her die. We'll get her back. I think we can handle it. Well, Zaxa, you, and Tita knocked out, what, 3 of them?
She's a little taken back that you know our names now.
Yeah, is he that smart?
I mean, we knew him for like several. There were
I'm
several
just kind of like
meetings.
I'm like yeah.
Do they know that I killed one of them?
I think you mentioned it.
I mean, you would.
I did mention that.
It was
You
kind
what?
of, you were kind of boastful about it, actually, I believe.
You what?
When he killed the guy.
And I
with
killed the
it?
man. I stabbed him in both of his eyes.
Yeah. He was saying, would he have told us that? But it's like, yeah.
This is 2
for a
episodes ago.
second.
Yeah.
So,
No, on the ship, right?
Yeah.
With a
yeah.
Triton.
You guys were both entranced at the time,
Yeah.
but I did say something.
So, Kubrick, he's just kind of sitting there, pretty quiet, has that conversation with you.
Does he feel good about himself? That he actually had a conversation with
Especially
somebody?
with
You can
the
see
music
that
in the background.
he's not really skulking anymore.
Okay.
He's more, he's I wouldn't say that he's smiling per se, but he's definitely cheered up a bit from where he was before.
Okay. That's it.
Emmy strolls in.
That's it.
One glass half empty, the other glass completely full, and she's finishing this one off.
Wait, but I was playing music.
Right. But now
On the way, you stopped and played a little
your
bit.
violin,
Remember,
your violin has a little
Oh,
tray that comes out that has a
Your
little straw that you could be stepping on when you're
I
playing.
would. Yeah.
So you head and you see the 2 of them. Is there any conversation you'd like to have? Actually, what I should say is there anything that any of you would like to do in the next 2 days of space travel?
2 days of space travel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to
Getting it?
make
You sure
it.
you're
Well,
getting it?
obviously I'm getting it multiple times, but no, I want to. What's his name? The Doc guy. I want to
Needs
make
to go
my
see
my
Doc to
bone,
make
or at least
her-
talk to him
yeah.
about it. I don't know how
Yeah.
long it's gonna take because I don't really. Well, no, I would know, but well, like, could I do it in that time?
You could,
Or
yeah, you
with
could.
his assistants,
if
whatever.
it's
So then that
class
was
you
that.
can do it in an afternoon.
then that's
if you have
a-
an idea of,
So
yeah.
then that's a project
That
I
can
would
be
like
that-
to attain.
Yep, write that down.
accomplish in that time. Okay.
Anything for you?
have I figured out the bag of holding I have yet?
Thank you for finally talking about
You
that.
have a bag of
You
I
have
holding?
not.
Yeah.
forgot
You
about
have
it.
not. It's just been
Cool.
sitting in your other
Sitting
bag
dormant,
that you carry
just laying
around.
dormant.
It's a bag of
Go
holding.
ahead and
It's like an
investigate
oxymoron.
that
Sure,
little,
sure.
little guy and see if I can't figure that out.
All right. In what way would you like to investigate it? Because that specific is very important.
What's the thing I'm not supposed to put in it? I know I don't have it, but
What?
Don't put another one into it.
Yeah.
You
It's
can't
like
put
the
any
only
extra
rule.
dimensional
Things
space
Right.
or item into an extra dimensional space. Otherwise, it'll collapse on itself.
right.
And create a black hole.
as
I don't
were.
know that.
Nope.
I don't even know what it is. So, I mean, I don't have a second one, so I can't do that anyway. But, I guess I would start with detect magic.
Yeah, I mean, when you detect magic, it glows brightly. It glows off this this yellowy, almost orange, like marigold kind of magic.
Oh, no, that's stupid. I'm gonna cast Identify.
Oh yeah, you can do that as well.
Even better.
Well, with the Identify spell, after spending an hour, are you ritual casting or just?
Oh, ritual casting.
Yeah. After it was an hour, I believe, or 10.
Casting
10
time
minutes.
11 minutes.
Oh, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's 1 minute or 11
For the
because it
ritual.
adds 10.
Right. So you cast it, and yeah, you learn that this is indeed a bag of holding that can hold a lot of weight and
Oh my god, even me?
volume.
Is that like metric or is that?
Yeah, can I climb
I-
in there?
It's actually
My
a metric
immediate-
Frelton.
Is it in your inventory, by the way?
I don't think it is. I think I specifically didn't put it
A
in
Frelton.
because I
Frelton.
hadn't
Well,
investigated
yes,
it.
you learn that you can fit many things in there without increasing its weight.
No, but like, can I fit in there?
You also learn.
Yeah, like
Well, I'll talk about this next time because we're getting close to the end. But that is what you were working on: is investigating your bag. Plunk, is there anything that
Oh,
you're
no,
doing?
Bernadette, bongs,
Hanging out, trying to
magic bags.
recuperate from the series of events that has been going on.
Yeah.
Trying,
Catch up on sleep, I'm assuming.
yes, but no.
Like,
like,
she doesn't want to, but like,
I
at some
don't
point she's gonna
want
have
to,
pass
but
out, like,
yeah, but I'm
I mean, there
eventually.
is
Eventually.
I'm just going to
coffee
be
on
like, I'm going to stay awake until I'm like extremely exhausted, and then like,
So what you're saying is 3 days goes by and now you have 3 levels of exhaustion.
Great, so right when we get somewhere, you're gonna be dead. Tired, not actually dead. But I mean,
I like the sound of
say
that.
no.
I like
Please
the
say
sound
no.
of that.
Say no. Say
No.
no. There you go.
no, because I'm going to be like, I'm going to like stay awake and then just be like,
And not off.
and
yeah.
nod off and get some sleep.
So you get some kind of crappy.
so I'll
Interrupted
sleep
sleep.
probably only like 3 or 4 hours a night.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that by the time you get to your destination, you probably still have 1 level of exhaustion then.
Okay.
Keep that ride that one out. Emmy, anything that you'd like to do?
just gonna cuddle with my little dragon dude.
McDagger.
Yeah, my
Drink
little
some more.
McDagger. He's just gonna tell me everything he knows because he's just so cute. And then, beverages, coffee, food. Beverages, coffee,
Beverages, food.
food.
Extra beverages. Always add the extra beverages.
Yes. More beverage, dragon, food. Yes.
All right. So as the second or the third day, technically, is about to end, in the distance you can see floating bits of debris. You follow this light blue speckly trail closer and closer to this area. And what you do see is you see the Obsidian Order ship orbiting around a bunch of bits of metal and debris and glass and other material that's just kind of floating. And I would like the 3 of you to make history checks, please. Plonk, you're one of those.
History check?
Yes, please.
Nat 20.
16.
Okay.
8.
Fancy, actually.
Yeah, plus 5.
I was excited about
Nat
my plus
20.
2, but I don't even
16.
do that for Nat 20.
8.
You see that there's bits of debris floating around, but that's nothing clicks to you. Doesn't really make any sense. So
Naturally.
what that could be.
Naturally.
Zoxa,
No, she's naturally.
Zoxa, you're
Natural
looking.
20.
You're looking at these bits of metal that are floating around, and there's something familiar about them. You just can't put your finger on it. Tita, however, your very
Right on.
first encounter with Minerva, you were aboard a different ship, not the gun ship 792,
Okay.
but the Halo ship.
Mm-hmm.
There are distinct pieces and parts of the Halo ship broken and floating through space. And with that, we will be
very
ending
bad.
this evening. And we do have a winner for our t-shirt giveaway. That winner is Danny F211. Congratulations, Danny F211. Danny F211, please send us an email at reserveinspiration@gmail.com and we will collect all of your information so we can send that t-shirt out to you. Other than that, we will be here Sunday playing the game of life, and then again on Monday with the next episode of Reserve Inspirations D&D. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.